Oh yeah, and also the frickin' Elizabeth Boss is partially RNG just to beat her.
Perfect.
No, it's not perfect.
That I'm clearly very serious.
Yeah, that's how a secret boss is supposed to be.
Because the goal is you can't. Once she gets to half health, she will full heal herself if she has a turn available.
Well, then you just gotta make sure she doesn't get a turn.
And so basically, you have to make sure on her second attack on a turn, because she gets two moves per turn. Her second one attack is a physical attack on you, and you manage to reflect it, and it drops her below half health. And then you use Armageddon, which does 10,000 damage about. The thing is, yeah, that's completely random. And not very fun.
It's fun for us to watch you get frustrated at it.
You see, I don't want to do things that are frustrating.
Well, of course you don't want to do things that are frustrating. That's kind of that's why they're frustrating. It's fun for us to watch you get frustrated at it. Anyway, so what things are you fusing currently?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just looking. I never think about it. I'll just wait until I see something useful. Anything worthwhile? So many low level personas. I myself isn't that high level.
Oh, did you complete a request yet, or are you poking it for
Yeah,
some
I did that.
Okay, you did. The weird tadpole things.
What was this one in there? Need ice boost on him. Ugh. I'm gonna have to wait till I get a few more levels.
So wait, where are we in the game?
We're
In the Velvet Room, which is where you can fuse personas.
No. I mean, like, where in the story?
Oh,
we just had Fuka join us.
And
now
Fuka is
our main mission control.
That is the one. That is the thing I thought was a cigarette before, but it's actually a dog head on a snake. I see.
Oh,
yes,
I see. I can see how you thought that was a cigarette.
Because I only saw it for like a second before it switched off of it, so I didn't get a chance to see what it was.
I need to fuse these weaker personas into more powerful ones.
Seriously, he really looks like he is a cigarette which is lit. Hence, what the red thing on his head is.
Ah, hi Pixie.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, to get the good ones. Of course, you know, there's completing the compendium, which is the most tedious thing in the world.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if it's the most tedious thing in the world.
Of course, you know, there's completing the compendium, which is the most tedious thing in the world.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, I can't think of any other things to fuse, so...
I mean, if you're only completing the compendium, period, it should just be, in theory, just collect... Which part of it is the frustrating part? Collecting everything or fusing it?
A bit of both, I guess, because it's just tedious to get all the things you need if you miss one. Because like, sometimes it takes very specific things to get a persona.
I see.
Let's see. I don't know if I should bring... Nah, Junpei's gonna need the levels eventually.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, I could just wait, and then when things give shitloads of experience, just tag Junpei along, and he'll just get like 5 levels at once.
Yeah, that'll work. That's usually the way to catch things up in RPGs.
Yeah, but then again, I don't know. What's everyone else's level? I wish I could just check from one menu. I'll just stick with this party for now.
Hey, Purple.
Hello.
And Purple showed up to ruin everyone's good times.
Yep. It's all your fault, Purple. You're ruining everything.
Yep.
Oh, did you defeat the Master Table yet? Or the Table of Destiny? Or
I wonder if it's going to be a table again for this boss. Is it? No, it's 3 beetles. Should there be 4?
remember to be careful.
I'm getting deja vu because I've just done this in Portable because I was playing it. If I remember right, they're weak to... Nope, they block ice. Lovely. There you go, Akiko. Now attack everyone with that.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Or attack the same one twice like a dumbass.
Where?
Wait, they're weak to electricity, but only took like 8 damage from it.
Still alive.
I like that the beetles are wearing little hats.
Oh, I might die from that. Oh. This might have been a mistake. It's a good thing I saved.
I'm worried about Akihiko-senpai.
This may go incredibly poorly.
There goes dog.
Down.
Okay, yeah, this is before where I stopped playing this game, so I kind of know what's going on.
Yeah, try and charm them. Go ahead.
Maybe they're very charming beetles.
Have anything like... Not fair. They know how to buff themselves.
Aren't these the ones you have to, like, flip over to do damage to?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Yeah, you gotta use the wind and then shoot and then shock them or something. I think that's what you're supposed to do on this one.
No, they're weak to electricity. See, that knocks them down.
Here's one of those things.
Okay. Let's go attack a different one. Oh, yay. Why can the AI only do things smart sometimes?
Amazing, senpai.
Ah.
I've been waiting for this.
Amazing, senpai!
That was so stupid, Mitsuru.
Don't leave the job unfinished. I failed to finish it off.
1 second.
The enemy's off balance. Attack!
Why are you physically attacking them?
Because it annoys you.
Yeah, it has to
I
be
feel
right.
like in the PSP version, these bosses always went after the main character.
I don't know. As far as I can tell, it's not. That's not quite the case.
The
thing
enemy's
is,
off balance.
PSP version's easier because you can directly control your allies.
You mean you've tipped the enemy on its back?
Yeah, that counts as off balance, right?
Enemy is down.
I mean, you're not on balance, so I guess so.
Damn, my stream. Okay, there. Okay,
Yeah,
there's 2 left.
Suddenly buffering a whole bunch.
Yeah, it's me messing with some settings to freaking load. I don't know why I keep having so many CPU issues. Nothing else is open. Now it's like frozen.
Should probably clear out the dust. It would probably help at least somewhat.
Great.
Yeah, that's what I do every, like, 2 months, I think. About that much. Just open it up and clean out the dust a bit.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, but now the...
Hey, it's back now.
Yeah, it's back.
Okay, this fight's finally starting to lean our way. And Akiko's been waiting for this. Yay,
Take
1
that.
left.
Take that, evil beetle thing. They stand for everything you don't.
I swear, if that kill rush killed me, I would have been pissed. That thing had no health.
Such persistence. I can do it.
Because kill rush can hit you up to 3 times.
That was a close one.
And they were doing like 80 something each one. Okay, I'm going back to the entrance. Alright, let's take you along. Like, why? Who decided on the 4-man limit? Why is that a full party in universe? Why can't we just all bum rush Tartarus together?
That would make too much. That would make too much sense.
Ah.
Tartarus
Yes.
wouldn't allow it. There can only be 4 people in there at one time.
And actually, they actually explain that in story. I would buy that, but they don't.
I
So
think I got some fish and had some Tartarus sauce.
Ha 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 ha.
The Japanese version, it's called Tartaros. Like it's actually an O instead of a U.
I don't know. Maybe the Japanese have a difficulty pronouncing Russ. I don't know.
Okay, I'm not going
as far as I know, it's supposed to be pronounced Tartarus.
Yeah, as far as I know.
But I'm talking like literally in Japanese, like when he shows like the
No,
stairs.
I'm just saying. I think that's just a bastardization of Tartarus.
Well, it's not even a bastardization if it's pronounced Tartarus.
I don't know. Just
Well,
something else.
I mean, if it's pronounced Tartaros in the Japanese, that would be a
true.
bastardization of... Because the correct pronunciation would still be Tartarus.
Yep.
Because it's based on the Great Hell, I think. I can't remember what it's supposed to be. Let me look that up. I can't remember.
My first battle, you just got to hand it to you.
Yep.
God damn it, Purple.
Well, it's basically not a difficult battle, so they're just kind of handing it.
Yeah, Tartarus is it's the hell of Greek mythology, that's right. Okay.
You take some mayonnaise,
That's what I thought it was.
some with some dill pickles or relish.
Alright, I gotta remember to switch on proper tactics.
I like fish.
Fish is good.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target. It has multiple. I will show no mercy. Last one. Don't let me guard. This thing won't give up.
Here's a chance. Let's get him. Get back here, you son of a...
Don't you hate it when inanimate objects attack you, like crosses mixed with scales?
Yeah, it's always annoying.
Yeah, it's just part of life, though. You just gotta deal with it.
Yep.
Config menu. Tactics memory. There we go. Now you all no longer have 10-second memories.
What's the name of the pumpkin wizard?
Pyrojack. Or Jack-o'-lantern in the Japanese version. Well, they actually switched it back to Jack-o'-lantern for the English version of Persona 5, but Pyrojack just rolled the whole tongue better to me.
Even though it is
Well, I mean, it's
jack-o'-lantern.
been Pyrojack in the English since, like, the first, so...
Which I think the first was... Well, no, it wasn't... I don't think it was called that in the first Persona 1. Because they all have weird names.
I've got some wacky cherubs.
I failed to finish. It's weak against us. The enemies return to normal. Please hit. This thing won't give up. I'll be cheering you on from here. Just one more. Fight hard.
Mitsuru is also a good character to keep around to the end game because she's good at just pure damage dealing. Because she's the only character who learns like a charge move that does that, like ups your next attack. Of course, you know the odds of trying to get her to use it besides trying to charm things is a bit difficult.
Looks like Pyrojack was first in Megami Tensei 2.
Well, yeah, that wasn't released in English anyway.
So when you charm enemies, do you get to steal items off them?
No, they either heal you or attack their own allies. Whichever they can do. Which there was a case in the final boss when I was near dead, Mitsuru got charmed and full healed it. That was fun.
Couldn't finish it off.
I can do it. This thing won't give up.
Screw it, let's try a light spell. Of course. I never played a Hot Shots golf game. What are they talking about?
I summon thee. I failed to finish it off.
Couldn't finish it off.
Battle music. Sounds like you're getting ready to play some pop star game.
That's the case, I think, with every Persona game. Well, besides the first two. Well, now the first one, if you play the PSP version, has like the loudest, most obnoxious pop music available.
It also had a great first-person view when going around everywhere.
Yeah, but that was like a standard of Shin Megami Tensei games, like the main ones. Like first-person dungeon exploration was always the case.
Someone hang in there. Senpai!
But like after the Persona series kind of became more of its own thing after the first one.
I summon thee! Such persistence.
See, this beetle isn't as great. Its crown isn't as big or as fancy.
I can do it.
Well, it's not a boss for one thing. That's how he's not as good.
Defeat it.
That was a Hot Shots game for the Vita,
Yeah.
but
Use horse magic.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack.
it's more of a dog snake.
Oh, I thought someone was selecting unicorn.
Well, that's me. I'm the only one who can change personas. Everyone else isn't special like me.
Shadows are getting stronger.
You got an aquamarine.
My skill
Dang.
level has increased.
Yeah, those are for a shop where you can trade them for like really rare items.
Ooh.
Most notably SP recovery items, which are rare to find.
What does SP stand for again?
Well, technical spirit points, but it's basically magic. Basically, any type of magic spell uses it.
There's one enemy. Attack.
Well, it
And,
uses that or it uses health.
Well, no, health is just for physical attacks. Health, it takes a percentage of it. It takes a certain percentage of your health for physical attacks.
Down. Here's our chance
Okay.
for an all-out attack. That was
And yeah, like how much just sort of depends on the attack itself, which means, well, it's irrelevant in New Game Plus because you keep your level, which I don't care for. But in Persona 4 anyway, you can summon personas from the compendium regardless of your level, and you don't keep it. So physical attacks that are broken, you're just going to be spamming because you can restore your health, but not your SP.
Hope you've got some more Hulk Hogan's.
It's okay, they can't take the shock. They fell over because something shocked them.
the enemy's off balance. Attack. You found the enemy's weakness.
The enemy's down. Let's finish them. You'll fall by my hand.
I can do it.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan got demoted to a powerful enemy to just a normal one.
I summon thee. Such persistence.
So when do you get to the? So it seems like there's a boss version of all the enemies. When do you get the boss Hulk Hogan?
Only one enemy left.
Some point, I'm sure. Yeah, keep in mind there's 260 something floors in this tower.
Nope.
And they all look the same.
No, no, they do change up the looks of it, and the music gets more and more instruments to it.
Where this floor had a kind of bluish tinge, where this one has a more of a maroon tinge.
That's
Where,
I think the next section after this is pretty much straight up like a disco-looking thing.
yeah.
Oh, well, that
Yeah,
would
we
be
get the
nice.
boss Hulk Hogan in like a boss, in like 2 bosses from now.
Yeah.
Good choice. The enemy is down. Here's our
Damn it,
chance for
Junpei.
an all-out attack.
Just couldn't take one in the face. Wait, did Bell go somewhere?
No, I'm here.
Oh, I heard like someone like get up.
Quiet.
No,
No, sorry, I heard like a door close or something. I thought like he just got up and left.
I failed
No.
to finish it off.
I can do it. This thing won't give up.
even if I were getting up and going somewhere, you still wouldn't actually be able to hear it like that.
These beetles take way too much punishment.
Obey my command.
So you're saying the Beatles can really take a beating?
Ah, he's a funny guy.
That's the way.
Here's a chance. Let's get him. Get back here, you son of a...
Oh, this thing takes so much. God damn.
Obey my command.
Or maybe later they'll have like more different insects, like mantises or ants or wasps. Maybe a walking leaf. I know, like a katydid.
Good choice.
Maybe a cricket boss.
Here's a chance. Let's get him. Get back here, you son of a...
I hate that when the cards go off screen and come back. It's just hard to keep track.
No
I mean, there's a hint because the way the cards are like angled because they're not completely straight.
So what is the theme of the Tartarus areas you're in now? Other than just themed by color?
Right now it's just very purpley, and I don't really know exactly.
It's a sort of tile and faces and...
Yeah, it's... At least they're weak. That's good.
An attack! There are 3 of them.
Cube!
Yep, we are fighting a cube. Or cubes.
It's weak. There are 3 enemies left. That's
So
it.
you fight the
Enemy
dreaded
down.
cone.
That comes later.
Oh, okay.
It's a secret boss.
The final boss is actually a D20.
Yeah, exactly.
The enemy is down.
Here's a chance.
Sure, there's some game where bosses are all geometric shapes.
I'm sure there's been a lot of games where
Well,
that's true.
technically, since everyone's made out of polygons, they're all geometric shapes.
But one geometric shape.
I don't know. Yeah, Junpei has leveled up, but he hasn't learned anything, have you?
This appears to be just the beginning.
Nope.
Da-da-da-da.
Why are you so terrible, Junpei? In fact, why do you all suck? Why am I the only one carrying this team?
Oh man, I love that his level up message. Da 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 da! Level up! Yeah! I think all...
So, like, do they see their experience then? Like, they know how much they need to level up?
I think all video game characters should shout that when they level up. Da da da!
Well, Yukari says her skill level has increased.
There are 3 enemies left.
That implies
You know,
that they are
every time
aware
I
of
hear
it.
Junpei, I think of a different series than Persona.
Well, he's voiced by
You've improved.
I like
well, he's
that
voiced by Edward Elric.
I like that he's aware that he's leveled up. He knows he's just grinding for experience.
Obey my command. Such persistence.
I still need to play Zero Time to Limit at some point.
Isn't that like the part of that? That sounds familiar.
999 series.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Let your guard down.
I actually have that one. I got it free on PlayStation Plus on Vita like a long time ago.
Nice.
Or was it?
I think
I can't.
finish it off.
I don't know. There's like a new one too, but I can't remember what that one was called.
There's 999, Virtue's Last Reward is the sequel, and then
Okay,
Zero
okay,
Time Dilemma
yeah.
is
The one I have is Virtue's Last Reward then. But
Virtue's Last Reward.
I never played it over 999. I know there's like a bundle of them now. I've seen I saw it on Vita at GameStop, like the Norway games or something like that. There's like a collection of them.
I went to
What are they? What are visual novels basically?
They are room puzzle games. Well, the first 999 is a room puzzle game. I don't know about Virtue's Last Reward, and Zero Time Dilemma is all like prisoner dilemma games.
There's one enemy.
I
don't
went
know
to
how you
games.
get a prisoner dilemma game, because there's only one answer to
This
it.
appears to be just the beginning.
I'm getting kind of tired.
Well,
Prisoner Dilemma.
there's only one answer if you assume rational actors, but
There's
people aren't
no
rational.
other way to do a game.
This sounds like a self-imposed dilemma.
It is. If you're making a game out of it.
And not necessarily, actually.
If you're making a game out of it, it is self-imposed.
I mean,
You're basically having to presuppose that they aren't going to behave in the rational manner.
Here's a chance.
well, you could randomize it.
At which point, then there's no game in it because it's just random.
Well, yeah.
Random.
But you can make a game out of it.
So it's a non-game.
In which case, it's basically if you have to make a
I
game
saw
out of it,
that
you have to.
someone
You're
in your
basically
party's
imposing
unhappy.
self-imposed restrictions.
What?
No.
What'd you say, Purple?
Zero Time Dilemma is weird. Because
Someone
the
in your
whole
party
series
had
is
an
weird.
unhappy face by their name.
Yeah, Yukari's tired because
Oh, time to go home.
Until
Basically, what Zero Time Dilemma is, they give you kind of like save states to deal with the randomness.
So the game's so bad they have to
so
give
it's
you
trial and error of the game.
So the
That's
game's
what it
so
sounds
bad?
like.
So the game's so
Kind of,
bad
but
they
you-
have to give you built-in save states.
No. It's not that the game is bad. It's just that if you want to get certain, if you want to be on certain paths, you have to get certain events to occur.
So that
And
sounds
those occur
pretty bad to
randomly.
me. So the answer to the question of is the game so bad is yes. You're not convincing me that it's
I'm
not
just
terrible.
I'm trying not to spoil the game. Is the point?
I'm
Yes.
saying that literally anything that
So,
is
okay,
anything like what
answer
you
this
described sounds terrible.
Is the game fun?
And the answer is probably if you really like doing the same shit multiple times.
I think what you say there's a bunch of multiple paths, and the save states help you reduce having to redo things.
Then
Yeah,
it's save
exactly.
games. They're not save states.
Well, no, they're not save games
I don't see the distinction between
because
save
you're
game and
not
save state.
undoing it.
What?
I failed to finish it off.
It's
I-
confusing. Don't
What?
ask questions.
No, I will ask questions because this sounds just more and more stupid.
That was a close one.
It's supposed to be confusing.
Getting tired.
No, it just sounds stupid. Basically, things that are supposed to be confusing equals shitty and dumb. There is no other option for that one. You cannot make a thing that is intended to be confusing without it just being shitty and dumb.
Well, I mean, it makes sense once you know what's going on.
In
What
which
is
case,
going
you
on?
should have just made it make sense.
I don't even know what this game is about.
Which one? This one?
No, the other one that's the save state-orama game.
No one knows this game's about until later on where it just gets so fucking grim.
This is a high school simulator with dungeon crawling mixed into it.
Yeah, basically.
Wait, when did Virtue's Last Reward get released on PC? I don't remember this.
Oh, I saw that Vanquish is finally going to be on.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
Vanquish.
That's
is-
good. That's a good game. Y'all should play it.
I have played it.
Wait, what is it?
The Vanquish is like a action third-person shooter by Platinum Games.
It's really awesome because your guy can
Yeah.
slide everywhere and jump into the air and shoot things and.
It's a good time. I play just on the basis of Platinum Games just simply because I like what they do. Well, except when they make shit
It's
sometimes.
basically Gears of War, but you can move really fast.
You're not doing a good job of selling me on this.
When you weren't doing a good job of selling the save state game either.
Yeah. Basically, based on your description, the save state game sounds like complete and utter garbage.
Well, if I explain what's going on, then I'd be spoiling it, so...
I don't like having things spoiled for me.
Exactly. So
I
I'm
don't
trying
mind
not to
having
spoil
garbage
anything.
spoiled for me, so go ahead.
No, I don't want him to. And now Mitsuru's tired. Come on, we were great. Why are we tired? I had like an amazing dump before we went to Tartarus, and it was just amazing. I went to great status. Because you can go to the bathroom and just suddenly you relieve yourself.
You took a really satisfying dump.
Took a nice dump. You're feeling great. You're on top of the world. Okay, it's about time to go. Then I gotta work
You've
back.
got purple things floating off you. That must be a really good power-up, because purple things are cool.
You know, I don't think I've actually played a game from Platinum ever since they became Platinum.
It should. Bayonetta's on Steam too.
Yeah, but Bayonetta's not a game that, you know, I'm interested in at all.
Well, you're wrong to do that.
Like, the only game...
I don't know. I have like a massive love for any kind of action game. Like anything that's well made and action oriented, I can play it.
Yeah. Like, the only two games I'm even slightly interested in that they've made are, like, Nier and,
I wanted to play Nier. I didn't get a chance to.
Well, Nier is an action game.
and
I thought
Wonderful
Nier was
101.
more like an action RPG.
But the gameplay is very much Platinum Games, action oriented. And Wonderful 101, yeah, I have that on Wii U, but I haven't really played it much because I don't really care for it that much.
The enemy's down.
Well, I can't say that, I just haven't, for some one reason or another.
You got it because it was the only game on Wii U for a while.
Well, there's that, and I got it because it was on Wii, something to get on Wii U, and it was cheap.
I don't know, I always heard good things about it, but I have never had a Wii U, so...
And there's no reason to get one now.
I'll probably get one eventually.
Maybe when they go become dirt cheap.
Exactly.
Well, they're essentially
Or you
just...
can
Yeah,
just get a computer
Seems like they're just
powerful enough to
re-releasing
emulate
all their Wii U games on Nintendo Switch, so...
Well, so far it's just Mario Kart 8, and does
So
Breath of the
far.
Wild count? No, like you're saying, like they've been releasing Wii U games, like
it.
so
No,
far.
Breath
Like,
of the
it's
Wild
nothing
was
like
originally planned for a Wii U anyway, so that's just still released.
Apparently
Still
runs
being
better
released
on...
there.
This might have been a poor decision. Shit.
Like, I don't know, I liked Platinum back when they were Clover games. Because Clover made good games.
So it's Platinum games, except when
I
they
like
make
God
Rush,
Hand.
except when they make Rush licensed games, and they're not good.
They're usually tolerable.
That Ninja Turtles one was absolutely bad. Like, I hated it.
It's suddenly huge rainstorm.
I don't think you can even buy Mutants. And I was actually so excited. I said Platinum Games should make a Ninja Turtles game. They did, and it was rushed and terrible.
For Clover, I like
Transformers Devastation is pretty good.
I like playing God Hand from Clover.
Yeah, God Hand's neat. I like the Beautiful Joe games. They're pretty good. And Okami's really good, so...
I never played Beautiful Joe.
Beautiful Joe's good.
You hear the rainstorm?
No.
Defeat it.
Yeah, I had to use that bead chain because I was probably going to die otherwise. Damn it, Junpei. You're the one not tired and you missed.
Last one. Don't let your guard down.
I couldn't defeat it.
Enough with these D6s.
Now, if Bayonetta comes out again on Switch, I'd buy it again just because I'd like another one.
Why would you want to buy the same game again, though?
The enemy's down.
Well, I don't have Bayonetta 1 anymore anyway, so if they did like a collection of 1 and 2 again on Switch. And the only option is either to pay for the download version on Wii U or the abysmal PS3 version. The PS3 version of Bayonetta was not good at all. Yeah, Yukari, you're tired, I know. But being a baby. Oh, I'm sleepy. I'm just gonna let things hit me in the face. At least I'm finding armor that's better than what we're wearing. If only slightly.
Still, if
Where is a
free.
warp back? You need a warp back. Oh, well, boss 4 is the next one anyway. Yeah, okay, since we're all tired, I think it's best to leave for the day. There's actually an item you can get in Portable that removes the tired status. It's like, I'm tired. No, here's some speed. Get the blood flowing. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
There's no school today.
Okay. Huh?
Yeah, I'm here. So, have we got... So, can we... we should definitely work on trying to make sure we get all the social links up efficiently.
Oh boy, they're selling a person perfume. Which I'm guessing are gifts you can give.
Might as well get them. If we got the money for it.
You should buy all the things from your TV man.
Yeah, you just put the money into the TV.
Yeah.
This one Sunday I had made plans.
Just like real life.
Yeah, just want to ask.
As soon as someone buys one product, they immediately end the shopping channel.
Yep, that's how it works.
Play the MMO. Haven't done that in a while.
Time to play the MMO with the Phoenix Wright's assistant.
Well, it's a reference to Persona 2. Maya's the main character of Persona 2. And your name in the game is Tatsuya, who is the other main character for the other Persona 2.
Ah, so Persona 2 was one where they did the...
2 games.
Yeah, the Pokemon thing.
Well, no, it's not a Pokemon game. The first one, the first one was Innocent Sin, the second one was Eternal Punishment. Eternal Punishment is a sequel to Innocent Sin.
Oh, okay.
But you only got Eternal Punishment over here.
I see.
You don't have to play the first one to understand the second one, because it's kind of plot that explains it.
Well, I figured that they usually did that.
Well, Innocent Sin wasn't localized because money reasons, and also it had Hitler.
Okay, I don't see why that would prevent you from localizing it.
No one expects the Hitler.
It also had like a gay option.
Okay.
And
so you
other
could be
stuff
Hitler,
apparently
be gay. What else can you be?
I still don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to localize that.
I don't know, it was 99 or something.
Okay, I suppose.
The Eternal Punishment came out over here, at least. But then the PSP remake of Innocent Sin came out over here, but not the PSP remake of Eternal Punishment. It did not come out over here.
Well, I suppose that means at
Because
least we
of the
got
whole
both of them.
because of the whole Hitler thing.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Well, mainly because by the time the Eternal Punishment got a PSP remake, the PSP was dead over here.
I suppose that makes sense.
That means we got screwed over a complete duology twice.
I'm sure there's some reason why it didn't come out over here. I mean, usually the reason a lot of JRPGs don't come over here is because they're not so good.
Well, it was like PS1 era 99 for the PS1 version. And it was a very obscure title, maybe it was also budget reasons.
Possibly, yeah.
They actually censored Hitler in the PSP version, though. They slapped some sunglasses on him and put a coat on him. And called him Fuhrer.
Hitler wearing sunglasses.
That doesn't really sound like disguising so much as just making him look goofier.
Oh, they put
Well, no,
they,
it's
just,
because
they
Japan-
disguised him. See, they put sunglasses on and overcoats. So,
Oh, I see, yeah, of course, that makes sense.
It's disguised Hitler.
Well, it's because now at this point, Japan, you can't have like real life people in the game or something like that.
Really.
So they pretty much had to censor him in some fashion.
So they censored him in the... but again, that's
In
not
the
really
most basic
censoring,
way
that's
possible.
literally just slapping a coat on Hitler. It's not censoring if you're literally calling
Hitler
him
never
Fuhrer
wore-
and he looks like Hitler wearing a coat.
Hitler
And
never
sunglasses,
wore a
yeah,
coat.
sunglasses.
Oh yes, fine, Hitler wearing a coat and sunglasses. It's still
They
not
also removed
censorship.
They also removed the swastikas from the game. So he is the Fuhrer. He is just a German dictator that existed at some point in history.
Yep.
Called the Fuhrer. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you could confuse him for Otto von Bismarck.
No, he's the Kung Fuhrer, clearly.
He could wear one of those cool pointy hats.
Oh,
Uh-oh,
sorry.
something happened.
That's
Yeah,
just,
we leveled up our social link.
Yep.
Where is the picture? Let me find it.
Spiffy.
There we go. Select all, damn you, stupid phone.
That's hilarious.
Hmm. What is?
Spiffy found the picture of cool Hitler wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, I was gonna show you. Yeah, that's the one.
Yep, subtle.
That's what.
Well, he has
No
a
one
completely...
will-
Oh, no. I thought he had a completely different mustache, but that's just
No
his mask.
one will ever know.
No, they
I was gonna say, if you change the mustache, it is no longer Hitler.
Well, yeah, but at that point... But they clearly didn't do that, because then it wouldn't be Hitler.
Well, they should have changed the mustache and fixed the problem.
No, I like him wearing sunglasses better.
Yeah, there's the difference. I think literally it's just the shades, actually.
So they made it more hilarious.
Yeah, because basically, I don't see this as censorship so much as this is just them saying, let's make this stupider.
Well, the reason he exists is kind of stupid. It's because in Persona 2, the whole plot is that rumors become reality. So a rumor spread that Hitler survived, and so then he showed up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah,
dumb.
then Hitler and the Nazis survived.
Well, the Nazis surviving is technically true, because
Well, yeah,
Nazism
like,
is
the
a
Nazi-
political party, and thus can't
Well, the
really
World War
die
II
per se.
Nazis, like, what I mean is, they're still around.
Well, that's also technically true. There are still...
I
I'm
think
not
he's
sure if
meaning
it's
more
any
the Third
true.
Reich was still around, is more
Ah,
what
I
he's
see what you
meaning.
mean.
What do I think about Mitsuru? Not really my type. No, she's very much my type, so...
Hey, another exciting day of high school.
Oh no, Yukari's all, we forced Fuka into this. Oh no. You could have said no one left.
That sounds like what I would say.
Fill in the blank with the appropriate conjunction. It rained all last week. Blank, it'll rain again today.
Junpei's looking shifty.
Proper English was never my strong thing.
I'm guessing it's most likely.
It rained all last week, but it will rain again. I was assuming
All
it
of
would
them
And-
can
but-
work, and is probably the most accurate, but
I know,
probably
a
it'll
co-
rain again today would work, however not with a comma.
Yeah.
But follows a comma.
But and can follow a comma.
It'd be and.
What? You wouldn't use but to compare two situations that are identical and
Yeah.
probably use the conjunction.
So yeah.
Yeah, so
the and.
it's and.
Yeah, that's what she just said after I chose and.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We actually
Right.
learned something from Persona 3.
Yes, putting properly there, if you're speaking, works fine grammatically, but you wouldn't be able to use it as a comma.
Well, no, it doesn't fit. It would fit if you transpose probably and it'll. So it'll probably rain again
Probably
today.
it'll rain again today is technically valid.
Yeah, but it makes you sound like you're missing part of your frontal lobe.
Today in class we
It
learned.
may sound kind of dumb, but it's still technically valid.
Today in class we learned about butt stuff.
So
I mean, it's valid, but it's not appropriate.
No, as in it's valid grammar.
It's valid, but it's not appropriate.
Well, no, it's just not necessarily common usage because it's perfectly appropriate if it's valid.
The
I disagree.
the teacher lady was saying you wouldn't use it to compare things, but you would use and to compare things.
Yes,
She
because
said you
they're
wouldn't
the
use
same.
but. She says you wouldn't use but to compare two identical situations.
Right, it's basically saying it's also going to rain today doesn't invite a but. If I were saying it rained all last week, but
No,
it
people
won't
on
rain
the-
again today, then it would be a but.
You know, there actually are grammar rules, despite what the people on the internet would like to tell you.
Any good swords I could make?
Let's see if I can real quickly find my grammar book.
I never learned grammar formally, really. I just picked it up from reading a lot.
I was never good at grammar when writing papers. Mainly because I rushed them.
When is Games Done Quick? It is July. Huh. July 2nd. Okay.
I like how I can sell my katanas and weapons to the pharmacy guy.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
that's weird. They're doing a...
Hello, sir. Would you
Are
like
you
to buy
guys
my
looking up
weapons?
Would you like to buy my katanas and... So, can you do that sort of thing in Persona 4 where you have guns?
No, Persona 5 you have guns.
Well, right, Persona 5, whatever.
And you only can sell them to the guy who sells you your equipment, because he sells all your equipment. Like, you
Aw.
sell it all back to him.
I was hoping that you could have a pharmacist and just be selling, hey, would you like this assault rifle?
Well, your source of medicine in Persona 5 is a shady back alley doctor.
So you can't sell them assault rifles.
She's also a social, confidant, as it's called in Persona 5. Because of the whole Phantom Thief thing. So they're all confidants, they're not socialites.
Like, yeah, they're starting out Games Done Quick this summer with a
Okay,
gimmick.
I couldn't find the big book on grammar, but I found the small book on grammar.
Alright,
Small
tomorrow...
book grammar.
That's right. Tomorrow we need to do the, we need to hang out with Elizabeth. Okay, the creepy monk isn't here, so... Let's try upping his stat.
Yeah,
man,
you
this-
and then we don't have another gimmick run until Thursday. So like 4 days later, you get the second gimmick run of this. Of
So
the
wait, what
marathon.
is the
That's
first
weird.
gimmick?
First gimmick is going to be a 2-hour run of ending A for Near Automata on one-handed.
What?
Yeah, one-handed to play and the other hand to... Never mind.
What is this?
Yeah, I don't
See,
I don't
one of
know
the
why
things that
they're starting
occurred-
out the marathon with the gimmick. I like gimmick
'Cause
runs
they
are
gotta do it
cool and all,
before
but
they
they're
get
saved for
banned.
the end. I guess.
And what they really should do at some point is they should do a game where you have as many people on the controller as you have buttons. So one person
That's
has the
awful.
responsibility of just left, one person has the responsibility of just right, and so on.
Like the only other gimmick run I'm looking at that that's actually like timed in, that's not like a donation incentive, is it's like a Tetris Grandmaster 2-player 1-controller race.
So 4 players total, if I understand that correctly.
Yeah, 4 players total.
Mr. wants to fuck a teacher, wants to hang out.
But yeah, they should totally do a thing where you have, as I said, as many controllers as many people on the controller as you have buttons to use for the game.
Mr.
Oh, he
wants
has
a...
a disability and
Ah.
plays one-handed.
Okay, so then it's not actually
makes-
a gimmick run.
Okay,
Mr. wants our bulkhead.
that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, they do make
Oh,
one-handed
oh.
controllers for that.
All the girls want our bulkhead except for the elementary schooler.
Thank God.
Oh,
You feel your relationship's
pretty-
getting more intense.
It's pretty anime, but it's not that anime.
Oh yeah, there actually is a
That's not
fast
really
travel.
anime. That's there's a lot of anime which doesn't do
That's
that.
anime.
There's a lot of
that
anime which
is
doesn't do
anime.
this and that.
Yeah,
so
if we
I'd
actually-
say
if
that's
we
more
tr-
just a thing
Yeah, but there's
of
plenty
Japan.
that does.
Yeah, but you can't just say that there's plenty of a thing that does unless you're going to start saying that every single video game is shooting. Even though there
Every
are plenty
single
of video games
is
that do.
shooting. This game is shooting. Shooting yourself, mind you, but it is shooting.
Yeah, but there's plenty of video games that have nothing about shooting either.
Well, then they're not video games.
Oh yeah, and there's another social link. We can talk with this fat guy.
Checkmate, Beld.
I don't see how you're basically
Checkmate.
you just want to be
Check.
a checkmate, so you're making a ridiculous distinction. But no, it is not a sensible distinction to make.
Checkmate.
Trying to remember who are all the social links.
Where the fuck is that cat?
Go on a date with Elizabeth. Time for the bestie in the game. So it begins.
Throwing stairs that must be mastered by those who would try to pass. So this is an escalator. It
You
looks
don't
simple,
really need
but
to.
one false step, and challengers will be mired in an exhausting ordeal.
No, that's really not the point of the thing.
It's
Of
not.
what thing?
Okay, why did they need to have an announcement of this?
Because I saw some crazy lady running down the up escalator.
Please watch your step. There's a pitfall just ahead.
I don't see a pitfall. Oh, the thing, you mean the thing with a bunch of bear...
Fenced off area. It's marked with eye-catching signs which state in bold print, "Do not enter."
Yes?
Good night, wizard.
Crave that which is forbidden to them. This is a crafty snare.
No!
Good night, sir.
No! I really, really don't think you will find many people that want what's down that pitfall.
It's one's wits.
I really don't think you will find that many people who want to go down there.
There's someone who wants to go down the hole.
Yes, but not many.
I'm very moved by their plight. Let's continue forward. Our thoughts dedicated to the unsung heroes who love this town.
You don't hang out with Elizabeth's sister in Persona 4 like you do here. Of course, she's not as naive.
It's not even naive, that's just weird.
Yes, this fragrant aroma. It can't be.
Whoa! You can figure out our secret ingredient just by its smell? Oh, I guess you don't wear those funky clothes for nothing, lady. Well, there ain't a law against takoyaki shops cooking stuff besides octopus. How about it? You want to buy one? It'll make you smile so wide your cheeks will fall off.
Cuisine so luscious that one's cheeks fall off. Such results.
That's a pretty good advertising slogan.
But I'd definitely like to experience this. Never seen
Elizabeth, I'm pretty sure she was using.
This must mean that the ordinary citizen cannot easily buy these.
She doesn't understand the concept of advertising either.
One package is only 400 yen. Well then, 2 packages, please.
Thanks. Here you go.
She was just embellishing.
No, she
What
really...
is the secret ingredient?
Basically, consider that Elizabeth lives in an elevator basically all the time. Her knowledge of how the world works is apparently really, really limited.
Yeah. Well, technically she's not even human.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Because the Velvet Room's a human consciousness, unconsciousness thing, so she's like a figment of something-ish, sort of. I don't know.
She's
Don't
really
try and make sense of it. It's
she's
Persona.
really some horrible tentacle monster.
She's probably just a sentient being of some kind, which
really
counts
made
for
up
the same
of-
thing.
Because her older sister, Margaret in Persona 4, isn't nearly as much like this.
She's really made up of 4 birds stacked on top of each other.
I wish to try all of them. My first priority is to visit something called a manga cafe.
Just opens the dress and they just fly out, and it's just like a flesh suit.
A smoothie bar.
No, she's literally just the coat.
Smoothie bar allows for an
They're just
Everything
really,
else.
really talented birds.
by mixing various ingredients. Just thinking about it gives me a sort of electric tingle across my
Smoothie
tongue.
bar.
Wow,
This is a-
she's so
this is a-
enthused about the idea of we're gonna take some shit and we're gonna grind it up.
We appear to have exhausted the culinary possibilities in this area. Oh my! Are you feeling well? Now that I think about it, you haven't eaten much since our 7th meal. In any event, I have to thank you for the tasty experience.
It's gonna be one big dump after all that food.
You should
be
automatically
so
get
great.
great status when you
Yeah.
after you take a dump.
And that's the second of 5 dates with her.
Oh, thanks for the lunches. Time to go back to helping out old men.
With his giant nose.
Hey, Gary Oldman needs help.
What else can I do?
Let's see. On page 411 of this book, conjunctions. Conjunctions join words, phrases, or clauses, and they indicate the relation between the elements joined. Coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions connect grammatically equal elements. And, but, or, nor, for, so, yet. Correlative conjunctions, however, are pairs of conjunctions that connect grammatically equal elements, such as either or, neither nor, not only, but also whether or, both, and. Subordinating conjunctions introduce subordinate clauses and indicate their relation to the rest of the sentence, such as the word after and although, as if, and because.
I still don't agree with Bell that probably it will rain today is proper.
Why are we still talking about this?
Because we can.
Because Purple brought it back up, and running it through my head again, and probably it will rain again today is not a sentence by itself.
Well, it doesn't
and probably
say...
does not act as a conjunction.
It is true. It doesn't list probably as a conjunction.
Huh?
It is true. It doesn't say probably as a conjunction.
No, I never said it was a conjunction. I said it would work phraseology-wise if you don't have the comma and instead have a semicolon. Because then it's connecting two sentences together.
Well,
so you're saying it's a gerund.
But it's not a sentence.
It's a
probably it will rain tomorrow is not a sentence.
Sure it is. It's a perfectly valid sentence.
That is not a sentence.
It will rain tomorrow is a sentence, so therefore adding probably to it leaves it as still a full sentence.
Well, okay, hang on.
We're getting more and more potent personas.
Now you're getting the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. I want Oberon back though. I just made that to fuse that. Yeah, now we're at 10% completion for the compendium. Oh. No. That's... Oh, I gotta remember that now.
Hmm?
When you fuse it, it just registers automatically the default one, not the one you just fused.
Ah.
So that Oberon now sucks. God damn it, what did I used to make him?
See, I don't...
Unicorn was one.
It's clearly it's clearly a sentence to say it will rain tomorrow. That is clearly a sentence.
Yeah, but I don't think you can start it with probably.
Thank you.
Well, you could. You could if you put probably and then put a comma.
Teacher.
Probably it will rain tomorrow, but that's still it's still forced.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it
that
isn't forced, but it's still grammatically accurate. And
it's
valid.
accurate, but it's not correct.
No, if it's grammatically valid, it is correct. It is just not idiomatic usage.
No. See, here's the thing: if a sentence is grammatically forced, it is not correct.
I would disagree with that. I would say that if it is grammatically accurate, it is correct. It just may not be as, I guess, smooth as it could be.
I don't think so. I don't think probably fits with doing that, because you wouldn't say it will rain again today probably. Like, that probably would be its own thought.
How is that its own thought? That's just qualifying the previous statement.
Yeah, it's a it's a qualifier, fine. But I'm just saying that if you started the sentence with probably, it doesn't work.
How does it not work? It's perfectly grammatically accurate and communicates the exact intended meaning.
I disagree. It is not.
You guys argue over the stupidest things. God damn.
Like, here's the thing. Probably is an adverb, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
I think probably can be several things depending on context.
I'm pretty sure probably is an adverb.
Okay, probably is an adverb. I don't think you can put an adverb at the beginning or the end of a sentence like that. I don't think you can put that particular kind of adverb at the beginning or end of a sentence. I'm not sure what kind of adverb it is, because I don't remember any of my grammar lessons.
I don't recall any particular thing that would make. I don't see anything with regards to the grammar that would make it wrong. As I said, it communicates the intended meaning and seems to flow more or less fine, just a little bit awkward.
No, it does not flow more or less fine. It flows terribly. It's stilted.
Probably, yes, but stilted language is flowing perfectly fine. It just sounds more formal than it needs to be.
If it's stilted, then it's not flowing.
Stilted specifically means it's more formal than it needs to be.
What do you think, Purple?
Stilted doesn't necessarily mean that it's more formal. Stilted can mean that it gets stuck.
An adverb is a use.
You ain't shutting down.
An adverb is a word used to modify a verb or verbal, an adjective, or another adverb. It usually answers one of these questions: when, where, how, and why, under what conditions, and to what degree. So the degree being probably.
Yeah, but that's not what we're arguing about,
Adverbs
Spiffy.
modifying adjectives or other adverbs usually intensify or limit the intensity of the word they modify.
Right.
The negators not and never are classified as adverbs. Writers sometimes misuse adverbs. Speakers of English as a second language may have trouble placing adverbs correctly. See T3.
Anyway, we just got two potent personas
That's
now. Oberon's pretty
That's
good, because one thing, Oberon resists light and dark, so that instant kill stuff isn't going to happen as much. And also resists, like, nullifies lightning.
That's good.
It also has a party heal skill.
Useful.
And uses lightning, which is useful.
Okay, like, here's an example of where it doesn't fit. Okay, freely you can speak. You're using it in the same. You're using that would be in the same way as you would the probably, but it doesn't fit.
Yeah, well, all the books here are like $1 each. That's neat. Any good books?
I don't know. I think it works a lot better with probably than it does with freely. So I think that your example isn't really very accurate.
No. I know what it is. I know what it is.
No.
Hang on. I think I know what it is. Hang on.
Okay, placement of adverbs. Adverbs modifying verbs appear in various positions. At the beginning or end of the sentence, before or after the verb, or between the
figured it
helping
out.
verb.
I figured it out why
As
it
an
doesn't work.
example, they say, slowly, comma, we drove along the rain-slick road.
Right, but here's the problem. Probably it will rain again. It probably only fits if you put it after will, because otherwise you're modifying will instead of modifying rain. It doesn't
And it-
fit if you modify the entire if you modify both verbs.
An
I don't see
adverb
how it
may
what the
not,
distinction
however,
there is.
An adverb may not, however, be placed between a verb and its direct object. Mother carefully wrapped the gift, not mother wrapped carefully the gift. The adverb carefully may be
Good night,
placed at the
Spiffy.
beginning or the end of the sentence or before the verb. It cannot appear after the verb because the verb is followed by the direct object, the gift.
Well, it's clearly not going there, so I think it works validly.
So that's the,
Because
it
it's
will
basically, it's
probably
saying that it will
rain.
rain or saying that it will probably rain doesn't really change the fact that you're saying that the
Yeah,
situation
you're not saying-
of rain is probable.
So it would be incorrect to say it would rain probably.
Yes.
Because an English question in the game triggered them, Kupo.
Okay, it will rain probably. Then how is that different than probably it will rain?
Because it will rain probably is directly putting the adverb between the verb and its direct object, so it is clearly wrong. And that is a direct rule. You're clearly
Okay.
not doing that same thing with probably it will rain because that's coming first.
However, you should put a comma after probably.
Yes. I will agree with
Yeah,
that.
but doing that, I disagree because you're modifying the entire sentence doing
Which
that.
is still valid, because the sentence is
But-
saying
but
it will
here's the
rain
thing,
tomorrow.
it would- I disagree.
Know
How?
how she feels.
Probably
Because
is
you're
a similar.
modifying will whenever you're putting it there.
How? Yes, exactly, because that is the only
But
verb
will
in the
isn't
sentence.
what's but it's a different sentence if you put it between will and rain.
How is
Because
it a
then you're
different
modifying
sentence?
rain.
I don't see the distinction. There's only one occurrence that can apply here, which is it raining. So that's the only thing which probably can apply to is
I'm
the
just
fact
saying,
of it being raining.
grammar-wise, you're applying probably to both will and rain.
There is only
you put it
one
at the beginning.
verb in the sentence, though.
No, there's two verbs.
No,
will
rain
is a verb.
is not a verb in that context. Rain is being a noun in that context.
I like how the support character is Persona, even though she doesn't fight, has her own stats.
I do not think that.
Actually, it's possible that maybe that will is not being a verb, but there is only one verb in that sentence.
No, there's no way will can't be a verb. I don't think there's a situation where, well, unless you're using
Well,
will as in.
Isn't the verb
Also,
will
will.
rain?
That's actually quite possible. I think there is the single verb is the entire thing of will rain.
That could be.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot more sense, because the whole point is it's the two things together that make it the verb. Because either one alone doesn't communicate the correct meaning.
Junpei thinks Fuka's voice is calm and soothing.
Okay, yeah, and what's the problem with that?
That her English actress is terrible.
Yeah,
It's just funny to me.
yeah, I know, but I just don't see why that wouldn't mean their voice is calm and soothing. The problem is that it's calm and soothing when it shouldn't be.
I know, like, that's the joke. Like, no, whatever. Go back to your rant.
Anyway,
I'm just saying. I don't think it would apply. I disagree. I do not think
disagree,
that
I
probably
disagree.
will rain.
You're just using the future tense of the verb rain.
yeah,
You're
if
saying
anything,
it's
I would have said that if you put probably inside of will rain, then you're splitting the infinitive, and so that might actually be wrong.
so that
You'd be
so
pulling up too
rain
boldly
is still
go shit.
rain is still the verb. You're just using the future tense of it. Will rain.
Right, exactly. So you'd be splitting the infinitive to put it will probably rain.
Elizabeth wanted protein.
Possibly.
Akihiko gave us protein, so let's give her the protein.
So it's
So
you'd either be left with it probably will rain or probably it will rain, both of which sound kind of off, because splitting infinitives usually sounds better. However, it is technically
it probably will rain. It probably will rain. It sounds better.
I would say it sounds almost as awkward as the other one, to the point where there isn't really a meaningful distinction between the amount of awkwardness.
No. Okay. I come up to you and I say, probably it will rain again today.
I would say, okay.
You're gonna think that English is a second language.
Not
Because
really.
I'm not.
Given that
Generally,
you
whenever
actually
you
use correct grammar, I would think it was probably your second language because you actually got it right.
I'm just saying it wouldn't be appropriate.
I still don't understand what you mean by appropriate. What is
I
appropriate
mean, it
supposed
would not
to
be
indicate?
it would not be used in in common speech.
That's nothing to do with appropriate. That's idiomatic.
Okay, can we drop this now? Come on.
No,
No.
we must have this ridiculous discussion.
I'm just saying the sentence does not flow as well because you're putting that break in there. It does not flow as well.
I will agree with you, it doesn't flow as well, but that doesn't mean that it is actually wrong. Or that it just means
that
it's not
an inferior
idiomatic.
choice.
Yes, but that's still perfectly valid
Okay,
and
so
thus
if you agree
appropriate.
that it's an inferior choice, then it's clearly not the right choice.
It's still a
Why would
perfectly
you
valid
purposely
choice.
choose the inferior?
Because it's still valid, and I was saying that it's valid, and thus there's
Well,
nothing about
it
appropriate.
can be valid, but it's inferior.
So, I never said it wasn't inferior.
Then why would you want to use it?
Because I never
Especially
said
when
I would want to use it. I said that it was just technically
Especially when
valid.
I have a better option available. Why would you choose the inferior option?
Because I never said it wasn't inferior. I just argued that your statement of it being appropriate or not was wrong. Because there's nothing about appropriateness involved here. It's just whether it is correctly
I
idiomatic.
think it is inappropriate to choose the inferior.
I would say that it is perfectly appropriate to decide to use whatever you want when it comes to that sort of thing. Appropriate, again, idiomatic is the correct term. It is not idiomatic, but it is perfectly appropriate, with appropriate in heavy air quotes.
It's valid.
Hey, it's
I
academic
disagree
thing,
with the
Prince.
I think that our disagreement here is just on what you're calling inappropriate. I am calling not idiomatic. Because that is the correct term for what it actually is.
It's a more precise term, but appropriate fits.
No, because it's perfectly
That's what I'm
appropriate to do it. There's not like a thing where it's
Well,
like
no,
the equivalent
I
of being
disagree.
nude in the halls or something. There's no impropriety or anything else going on because you chose a more
I'm
awkward
not saying
phrasing.
there's any impropriety. I'm just
Well,
saying
that's
appropriate means
part of
would
it being
be more
appropriate or
suited.
not. Is it being improper in the sense of rude to do it, which it is clearly isn't.
No, but it's more. It would be more suitable. It would be more suitable.
Yes,
to
more
use the
suitable
more-
is correct, but that is not the same
Okay,
thing as
but
saying that it is
appropriate means-
appropriate to do this.
Appropriate means particularly suitable.
Sure, but it's
Okay, then what is your disagreement with what I'm saying?
because I am saying that appropriate has the connotation of that it would be rude or similar to do it. And I am saying that connotation is not here. I would say that connotation is actually inappropriate because that is not the connotation you're intending to use it in.
No, that's not the connotation I'm intending to. But you know what I'm saying. That I'm not saying that it would be rude.
I
You
know,
get-
but
you
I'm
get
saying
that
that
from the
the
context.
choice of the word
So-
appropriate causes that, hence why the more accurate term would be preferred. Because not only is it both more accurate, it is also does not have that ambiguity of rudeness versus non-rudeness.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Idiomatic is a much less common used term.
Sure, but that doesn't mean that it isn't the most accurate one for this situation, and probably the one that is best suited to actually avoiding.
It's best suited, but it's not the most appropriate.
No, it is definitely the most appropriate because it is the one which is both most accurate and doesn't have strange connotations.
You use the one that sounds right.
That is how I actually do grammar. I do not go for ridiculous rules. I just go with this sounds right, therefore it
But it
must be
can
right.
still be correct even if it doesn't sound right.
Yes.
But in this case, it's not right.
Oh no, now if you're saying it's not right, that's going too far, because it's definitely right. It's just not the best choice.
Well, if it's not the best choice, then why would you choose it?
Because you might have some other reason to want to choose it.
Which is...
I don't know, I can't possibly predict all the possible situations in which language
Well,
is
come up
used.
with the situation where that would be preferable.
Perhaps in, say, some sort of poem. In which case, where having the syllables in that order allows for you to shift things around and get the rhyme scheme right.
Turn into a robot.
Remember,
Bell.
not all uses of English
Yeah, but if here's the
Okay.
thing: if it's a poem, if it's a poem, I'd let that go. Fine. I can
Guys,
understand that.
we're making friends with a fat kid.
Okay.
It's funny because he's fat.
Does making friends with him mean he doesn't eat us later?
No, he's a social link.
Yes.
So I guess so. Okay. He actually wants to eat an odd morsel. He likes us now.
Yes, because that's how you make friends with fat people. You just give them food. Yep.
Oh, it would
I
work for
mean,
me.
it's not wrong.
I suppose, but you don't have to make it be quite as ridiculously stereotypical.
I don't know. If you go up to a fat kid and be like, Hey, I brought you some food.
I think if you go up to most people and say, hey, I brought you some food, that will work. It's not exclusive to fat people. And in fact, if anything, suggesting that fat people would be more likely to do that is kind of wrong.
I mean, you're not wrong. I don't think that fat people would do it. I think fat people are more receptive to it.
I don't really think that's necessarily true either.
I don't know. You don't see a whole lot of real skinny gourmets.
I don't know. Look at eating champions.
Yeah, but that's a different situation. That's not a gourmet. That's someone who can pass shit through their system as fast as possible.
Is the chat enjoying this ridiculous discussion of garbage?
I'm not.
I don't know.
I don't know about everyone else. Establishing social links. Important stuff is happening.
Why did I link that?
I don't know why you linked anything.
Why did I have Loggerbot link that? I mean... Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. Okay. Anyway.
What's not as bad?
Which
as you
social
thought?
link is he?
Moon.
Okay, so here's the I think the word will is a helping verb in will rain, and it's fine to place an adverb between a verb and its helping verb.
Ah, neat. So there are pseudo two verbs, but they're forming a single compound verb, I guess would be the term.
Well,
Yes, that would be correct.
it's a helping verb because it's part of the future tense of the verb rain.
Right. So it's essentially. Right. I guess you could either say that there's only one verb, or there's two verbs, depending on whether you decide whether you consider a helping verb.
Well, there's
a verb and its helping verb.
Yeah.
Yes.
But since it is forming the single future tense of a single verb, you could argue that it only works as that single combined thing, and thus
I'm sure
is
that's a
effectively a
name
single
for
object.
the verb and its helping verb.
I think compound verb is...
Yeah, I think that's the term.
Yeah.
So, altogether, it will probably rain again today, is correct.
Yes.
And would be the most likely used. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
I would agree. It is correct, and it is the most likely used. But the others could potentially be used depending on what the situation surrounding the larger
Okay,
thing
if it's
is.
a poem, fine. But if you're going out talking and you're using this stilted language, you're gonna get, punched in the face. Or I'd hope you get punched in the face.
I highly doubt you would
Don't
get punched in the
punch
face
people
over
in the
that.
face for talking badly.
Well, if they're talking really badly, then they kind of deserve it. And they're doing it on
Exactly, they
purpose.
deserve it.
If they're doing it on purpose, though.
I don't know, I could see Belle being a person that would do it on purpose.
No, I very rarely choose to use awkward turns of phrase. I will just insist that they are valid to use. Partially because it annoys you. Maybe I should start doing awkward turns of phrase like that, just to annoy you more.
See, you and people who use nugs to refer to chicken nuggets
What?
are people who need to be stoned. See,
What the
eating
fuck
nugs.
are you talking about? What
Okay,
the fuck is this?
Have time to go to the store to get some meaty
so
nuts.
this has been my pet peeve for like the last 3 days.
How many pet peeves do you have?
A lot, apparently.
Several. But, okay, so...
How did
Twitter
we
is
get onto
Twitter, right?
nugs?
Are you sensitive to nugs?
Yeah.
How did you get to nugs?
They're big meaty nuts.
Because I am equivocating what you're doing right now to people using nugs to refer to chicken nuggets.
I don't quite see how those connect.
Because they're both equally as awful and both deserve the same treatment, which is stoned.
Well, yes, if you're dealing with a lot of nugs, you'll probably get stoned. You left yourself wide open for that one.
I swear to God, Bill.
Come on, you
are
know
the
you
worst.
left yourself wide open to that one.
You are the worst. I was talking about chicken nuggets.
I am aware you were referring
Okay.
to chicken nuggets. I'm not that dumb about that. I'm just saying that by using the words nugs and stone, you left yourself wide open to that joke.
I'm aware. I'm just saying. I'm just saying you're a bad person.
Oh, well, okay then.
That's acceptable.
The hell did I just hear?
You
Fuck
heard
that.
the incredibly good discussions, T. This is commentary gold.
Not. Oh, hey, tables.
Okay, we're battling the tables now. Next, we'll be battling the div elements.
Tables on fire.
Was that a coding joke?
That was an HTML joke.
Okay, close enough. Don't you even start with me right now.
HTML is very much not a programming language.
Couldn't finish it off.
I don't know, formatting, is that
It's
right?
a markup language. It's right there in the name. Hypertext markup language.
Defeat it.
That's literally what it is.
I don't care.
Couldn't finish it off.
I could not possibly care less.
Oh, no, don't you mean you could care less?
No, I could not possibly care less.
Still alive.
That, if anything, is my pet peeve about language.
What, I could care less?
Yes.
Don't heal, just hit him. God damn. He's gonna die in next hit anyway.
Well,
Probably.
there was still another one that could have AoE attacked.
Last, don't overdo it.
Yeah, now we're getting over 100 experience for each fight.
Oh, good.
So I might actually get somewhere with levels.
Kupo asks what your opinion is on calling them chicken tendies.
Okay, chicken tendies are not chicken nuggets. Chicken tendies are chicken tenders. And it's also a bad thing. And you should feel bad for using it.
My friend told me some weird story about chicken tenders. I don't know what it was about.
So what is your opinion about people who never eat anything except chicken tenders?
That they're really
I had a
unhealthy.
friend like that. He would only eat chicken tenders or chicken nuggets or whatever. Or
Must
he
have
might
had
have,
some-
like...
Must have had some real hard poops.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, he was super freaking skinny. But he was the pickiest eater on Earth. And I was just like,
Well, that's probably
Yeah,
how
he's
he managed to be
malnourished.
that thin.
Yeah, he's malnourished because he's only eating chicken tenders.
You're not wrong.
I like chicken
He's
tenders.
my friend that my friend that cosplayed, so you know he's got his.
I don't care for fried chicken though. It's too much work.
Wait, fried chicken is work? What?
Get it all off the bone and stuff, and not get the nasty parts.
What?
Oh, come on.
What about fried chicken breasts that don't have a bone?
Oh well then.
I just ate
guess that's-
fried chicken
guess
the
that's
other
fine.
day. Come on, it's
No,
fine.
no,
I don't like stuff. Don't like stuff with bones in it.
We need to address this. T, you prefer meat without bones,
Yes.
so you want your meat slurry to be cooked.
Well, no, chicken breasts don't have bones either.
Well, that depends
Chicken
on
tenders
how-
don't have bones, nor do nuggets.
Usually fried chicken will have bones in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
a fried chicken breast has bones. I think Belle is talking about the skinless chicken breast, which
You
are
can
a
cut the
different
bones
concept.
off and serve it just as a chicken breast.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind of what I'm talking about,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
But
But
also,
that's-
but
I was
if
assuming
you go
when
to
it- I was
KFC
assuming when-
and get a chicken
yeah, but that
breast,
would be
it's going to
deep
have the rib cage, or some of the bones still attached to the chicken.
Yeah, I was assuming fried as opposed to deep fried, so I was thinking like you were cooking them in a pan frying.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about just like a bunch of bones and stuff. It's always a pain to deal with.
Because when we say fried, I think as Americans...
Plus, it makes my hands
generally
feel all dirty.
eat fried.
Oh, okay,
At least
fair
around-
enough.
As Americans, I'm just saying.
Popeyes is
You
really
can
feel
only
disgusting.
say you need to say that like in America.
Oh, I like
Enemy.
Popeye's chicken.
Either that, or you need to say it as the most southern accent you possibly can.
Popeyes is
God.
okay.
Yeah, Popeye's biscuits are
Popeyes
great.
also has like.
I like everything
really good
besides the chicken
rice
from
and
Popeyes.
beans
I like
side
the
dish.
I like the red beans. I like the potatoes. I like the fries.
Oh yeah, they have good potatoes too.
I like the biscuits.
Oh, their biscuits are so good.
Remember they had
I'm
this
hungry.
Really,
God damn it.
they had this really good rice and beans side dish.
Yeah.
Well, I got diabetes. I can't be eating this stuff. We're talking about it.
I mean, we've got a whatchamacallit, a Popeyes around here. I just haven't been there in like 10 years. So I should probably go there again at some point.
Well, technically, I don't have diabetes, like on the borderline, according to my doctor.
Well then,
Have-
try and make sure you don't actually get it.
Well, yeah, I know. Like she said, like your sugar is on the, like you're so close, you're almost there. Don't get there. But yeah, I'm trying to diet and lose weight, and because like any issue, like she said, it's pretty much connected to me just being overweight.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, your
So-
age. That's pretty much the only thing it could be. Well, that or congenital.
Well, that and like family things.
Yeah, that's what congenital is.
Yeah, like diabetes, heart issues, that all runs in the family.
Well, yeah, but I mean like some.
Basically, I'm
people
just a
are born-
time bomb just waiting to go off.
Everything's going according to plan.
Like I have family. Like my grandfather's had like three different bypasses, and
Like my only good family, the only good family gene I got is having good hair. That's it.
Well, at least you got something.
Yeah, I
yeah,
got good.
there you
I
go.
got.
That's better
I
than
got good.
nothing.
I got good thick hair. That's about it. And weird flexibility. I don't know who I got that from. There are two enemies.
Well, yeah, there's two enemies.
The battery for controller 1 is low. Oh boy. Let me find a USB cable.
I don't know why that amuses me. The idea of it's like I was imagining that would be the message in the game.
No.
I only have one mini USB cable. I need to get another one.
Some games on the, especially on the Wii, actually would do things like that.
Yeah, like have like little notifications in game telling you about the battery.
Oh.
Like I think it may have been on the Wii U, but I know that which one was it? Skyward Sword, I think, did that. No,
Yep.
that was definitely on the Wii. Yeah, Skyward Sword will actually do that. Fee will actually tell you, hey, bro, your battery is low.
There's the other week to light. Hey, it actually worked.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Man, they're whipping out the mid-tier spells now. We ain't got any of those.
Got to hand it to you, T.
Write down that joke. Can't do it twice.
Sure you can.
But these are different colored hands.
Yeah.
If I can tell the joke in a different color.
But not
That's
black.
racist.
Yeah.
Didn't say anything about black. You're the one who assumed it was black.
That's racist.
I didn't say black. I said that's racist.
Well, that's pretty much the only color that matters for racism, man.
That's racist.
I thought you could only be racist to white people.
Yeah, you don't know our pain. Like, dealing with all that stuff. I don't have any multi-target items.
Technically, I have ancestors from all kinds of different races,
You really
including
probably
black,
should just
so
not bring
really,
Junpei until the end.
Well, he's... I don't want to do that.
Well, he'll level up super fast at the end. It'll be like 5 or 6 levels per fight. He'll catch up in no time.
3 enemies left.
Suppose. Because I don't like leaving somebody behind.
No one gets left behind.
Well, one person
That
left
how you
behind.
have to Castilla outside of battle?
Yeah,
Whenever
it's
you're-
possible. Well, for other allies anyway, yes, to get them to do it.
Oh,
Unless the
that's
game
dumb.
forces you to choose who gets left behind.
Yeah, you know what else is dumb? Not being able to control your allies directly. That's dumb.
I mean, that... Yeah, but that's the thing that's in the Megami Tensei games.
No, all Persona 1 and 2, you can control your allies.
I'm not talking about the Persona games, I'm talking about the Shin Megami Tensei games.
Yeah.
You can control your demons and make them do what you want.
And these tables are kicking.
Yeah, but in
ass.
Shin Megami Tensei 4, you can't control your allies.
Well, the one ally who's not really part of your main party anyway.
Exactly.
All your other demons and stuff, yeah, you can control them freely.
I mean, you can control your demons, but you can't control your allies.
But your demons are your allies, your main allies in that game.
No, your demons aren't
He's
your allies, your
meaning-
demons are your party.
I'm seriously hurt.
Although in Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, you can apparently control them, and I might die here.
Well, try
At least they're
not-
smart enough. At least they're smart enough to heal me.
Well,
They know
don't
if
die.
they know if I go down, everyone else goes down.
Basically,
That makes-
my
that makes
first tip
sense.
is don't die.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, see, isn't it good that I'm here to give you these super helpful tips?
Are these tables not linked to Bufu? Or Ice Magic?
They are. I just don't have any access to Bufu right now. Maybe I should go get Mitsuru.
Probably
Yeah,
should.
you should probably go get a... You should probably be picking the card with, you know, more things so you can, you know, get a...
Junpei just learned a thing. Another physical attack.
Yeah, I would say don't bring Junpei at all until it's time to level him up.
Fine.
Junpei's not... Wait, which one's Junpei? Junpei's the one
The
with
guy
the
with
hat,
the
right?
hat.
Yeah, Junpei's the
Yeah.
hat guy who's basically used.
He's not good until later in the game. He really
He's
isn't.
the man. But you gotta bring Junpei. He's the man. He said so.
Shit, I just got sidelined.
I don't know why. I thought that Junpei was the dude with the red vest. I was
No.
confused
No,
for a
that's
second.
that's Akihiko.
Yeah.
That's Japanese Sam. Got it.
God damn, both of them dodged.
Oh, Rango battle.
Yeah, Junpei just won Assault Dive. Yay. A slightly harder hitting physical attack.
I assume that Assault Dive means that he literally hurls himself into the air and slams down on them.
Yeah, pretty much actually.
Wait, really?
Go, guys. Watch his Persona's animation.
Couldn't finish it up.
But I guess he's not doing it yet. It'll be after he levels up.
They already leveled up.
Oh, I see.
It's not gonna fight.
Sonic Punch!
It's funny how Akihiko's Persona has high strength, but Sonic Punch is the only physical attack it ever learns.
Yeah, it's weird.
And eventually by the end of the game, he doesn't have any physical attacks.
Huh.
I mean, it makes his punches stronger, but that's about it.
Well, I guess that's still useful.
Alright, Mr. You can come along, even though you're kind of over-leveled compared to us. Take out that Junpei. Yeah, like Junpei, like I said, like he can't hit multiple enemies until level 50. But then eventually, after that, he starts getting all his good attacks. But other than that, pretty much the only thing he can do right now is hit fire weaknesses, because even then he can't do fire that well. Because his magic stat is low and he only learns single target fire spells.
Yeah, it's not very useful.
Because you get a later Persona user who's much better with fire.
So basically what you're saying is that until late game, Junpei is basically completely useless.
Not completely, because he does learn a full party buff early on.
Well, that's...
Yeah,
I
and that's
suppose
actually
that's
pretty
useful.
strong.
Yeah, he learns a full party defense buff early on, which is fairly useful.
But you can't make him use it in this.
Well, no, you can make him do heal support, and that's like one of the first things he'll do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
and
that's-
now that
that's like
T
a-
has
like-
actually found out how to make them remember their tactics.
Yeah. Yeah, like when you choose heal support, he hasn't done it yet, or there's no defense buff active, that's like the first thing he'll do.
Oh, that's good.
Because he doesn't have any other heal support skills.
Understood.
Yeah, that makes sense behavior-wise.
Of course, it's just more helpful when you can just select the things manually.
So I found out that Danganronpa 3 has been subbed. So that is probably what I'm going to be doing for the next week.
Sub was a show?
Yeah.
Oh.
What they did with Danganronpa is weird, because they finished out...
Making a third game, I know that.
No, they're making a third game, but the third game is a spin-off.
Huh?
So they're finishing out the trilogy in an anime.
What? Why?
Why is the third game called V3?
Because the V is so that you don't get confused with Danganronpa 3, which is the anime.
That sounds really
I
stupid.
should play those games. I had the first. I never got them on Vita. I had the first one on Steam, but
They're so good. They are so good.
Eh.
they released like 1 and 2 like as a collection on PS4.
From what I saw of
Here's
it,
the
it was
thing.
kind of interesting-ish, but eh.
If it's the kind of game you like, then it's fantastic. If it's not, then it's not. Like, it's kind of the same kind of game as that save state game I was talking about earlier.
So
Yeah, I know what kind of
shitty
game
and
it is. I've
terrible?
seen.
No, fantastic.
I use basically the description you gave of the save state game was basically shitty and terrible, translated
they're
out of your description.
Okay, they are both Spike Chunsoft games, so they're partially visual novel, partially puzzle.
Yeah, I know what they are. I've seen it. Like I played a bit of it on PSP because I had like the English translated one.
Yeah. But, you know.
But yeah, it's a game I'd play. It's like, but it's not like something you can play more than once, really. I don't know, just because it's very heavily
You can
story
play
focused.
anything
Very heavily
more than
story focused
once.
games, like more or less one and done.
Yeah, kind of. Danganronpa 2 has like a post-game management sim thing, which is weird.
Yeah, so does the Vita version of the first game. I know that.
Yeah, no, the first game has a way to up your
Oh, I don't know.
your social link, your social link equivalents, I guess, is what you'd call them. Your relationships with the other students, so that you don't lose out like you normally would.
Right.
Sounds just wonderful.
I don't know. They're good games.
And there was like a third-person shooter spin-off on the Vita.
That would
Yeah,
probably be
I
more
saw that.
interesting. At least there's more than 10 seconds of gameplay.
I mean, it's kind of dumb, but it's kind of interesting at the same time, just because, you know, it adds to the story of the original trilogy. So that's good.
But be careful.
I thought about it, but I haven't seen any copies of any game stuff. I saw one, but it didn't have the actual box. I don't buy games that don't have the actual box. Because I'm weird like that.
Yeah, I don't know. If I'd say if you got it on Steam, I'd recommend just playing through it, because it's really...
I'm talking about the third-person shooter one. I don't think that's on
that one.
I know that's
Yeah,
on
that
Vita.
one hasn't been ported.
I know, like, yeah, the first two are on Steam, but like, they're also on PS4, which... Well, I had the first one on Steam. I don't think I played it, though. I probably could run it. That's why I couldn't. I mean, it was on the PSP originally.
Yeah. I mean,
Both
if you wanted to, you
actually.
could just emulate it. But
Well, I don't-
you
well, I
have
don't
to,
think-
so if you have it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, yeah, it's not an intensive game.
Yeah.
The music's really good, and it's a fun thing. I like Spike Chunsoft games.
They're the sort of thing where they're a very particular niche. If you don't like that niche, they're not very interesting.
Yeah, that's accurate.
They're not my
Damn it, I
cup
got
of tea
you.
very much.
Huh?
Yeah.
Basically, if I'm gonna go with a court-like thing, I'd much rather do Phoenix Wright than that.
I've never played any of the Phoenix Wright games.
I have done all of the ones I can do without getting the 3DS emulation going. Oh no, I haven't finished Apollo Justice. I'm still doing Apollo Justice.
You should get on that, because those are games that actually managed to hit both of our fantasies. I would assume if you played that many of them.
Yeah, I've played through the first 3, and I'm like, 3 cases into Apollo Justice, I think.
Still
Not for the
4 or
frickin'-
5 for that one?
I think it's 4, it might be 5. I'm not sure. I think it's 4. Let me double check, hang on.
I can do it.
Ugh, got charmed. I got my spirit sucked out of me.
Hey,
That doesn't sound very
The
charming.
shadows are getting strong.
Yeah, another odd morsel, yay.
Yay?
No, not yay, because it's not a very useful item. I suppose it is an emergency, so you're just out of everything else.
What does it do?
Yeah.
It heals some health, but it has like a side effect, like an ailment attached to it.
Random one or a fixed one?
I think it's random.
Okay, so it's like the rancid whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that says restore allies HP medium side effect. So it
Yeah,
could just be anything.
Apollo Justice is one of them with only 4.
I think most of them only have 4.
I think most except for the first one, which had the extra chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah. The third one was good. The third one was really good. I like the final chapter of that one.
As long as you don't expect the cases to actually match any of sort of real legal principles, they're fine.
Oh yeah, no, of course not. But it's a video game, so it's not supposed to.
Well, they've managed to make video games where they actually do match some legal principles, somewhat. The Law and Order
Where?
video game is a thing.
There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, the Law and Order video game is a thing, but it's not accurate.
It's more accurate than Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, but you know, a sitcom is more accurate than Phoenix Wright.
No, I'd say a sitcom is about the same level as Phoenix Wright usually.
Okay, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is more accurate than Phoenix Wright.
But sure, but now you're going with a specific sitcom, not a generic sitcom.
Okay. Fine. That specific anti-sitcom is more accurate than Phoenix Wright.
Sure.
Okay.
Damn it, Fuka, I think it's supposed to be more useful than Mitsuru. Can't tell what the next boss is.
Let's see. I think once I finish that, I'll probably play through the first Edgeworth Ace Attorney game, and then wait until 3DS emulation gets better.
Which I hear it's getting.
It's getting there, but they still haven't optimized it at all for the Phoenix Wright games, which is disappointing.
Why not just buy a 3DS?
Nah.
Man, 2DS is only $80 and comes with Mario Kart.
Yeah, but I don't like Mario Kart.
Well, you just hate fun, don't you?
No. I have my own special brand of fun that I enjoy.
Yeah, it's not a healthy fun, though.
Yeah, it's a terrible brand of fun because I mean you don't even like Neptunia. How can you say that you
Neptunia's awful.
enjoy fun without enjoying Neptunia?
I don't know. I don't like most Nintendo games, honestly. Like, I enjoy Mario.
Yes, the well-known Nintendo game
Mario.
Neptunia.
No, I'm not talking about Neptunia. I'm just saying, like Mario Kart. I don't like
Neptunia Mario RPG crossover.
That would be pretty amazing.
That would be awful.
That would be amazing.
They already have the Mario RPG crossover.
It wouldn't be
with
amazing because it
Final
wouldn't be on Steam, and you wouldn't be able to play it.
I would buy a Nintendo thing if needed to play it.
Yeah, I haven't had a Nintendo console since the GameCube, and I got that way after it was, already out of date.
I got a Wii.
I already have a Switch.
I wasn't very, very up on the GameCube either, but it was okay.
I love the GameCube.
See, the thing is, like, the big game for the GameCube was Metroid Prime, and I hated Metroid Prime.
Oh, I like Metroid Prime.
I mean, I can hold 10 Personas.
That's fine if you don't, but I like it.
I enjoy Metroid Prime, and I never played Prime 2, though. I have Prime 3, I haven't played that either.
Prime 2, from what I heard, is good, although playing the original version is apparently very annoying, because an early game is very damaging.
I heard
I don't
2
know,
does
it's-
more of
I have-
that
I-
thing
I have
that
good
Fernan
trolls.
doesn't like, where you have to go back to a lot of areas. I mean, like what Fernan said he didn't like on Banjo-Kazooie 2.
Well, I would
have
say
to
that
keep
a
backtracking.
Metroidvania doing that is kind of the point of a Metroidvania.
But I
so.
guess it was sort of like a lot more.
Also, all of the areas in Metroid in a Metroid game are directly linked to each other, so it's not that you're going back to different areas. They're basically just one big world.
But they had I guess it had a lot more places where you'd go back to just get one thing that.
Couldn't finish it off.
I don't know. Damn it.
I don't know.
That's right, since Mitsuru can't knock anyone down, she won't do anything. That's right.
Depends on if that sounds annoying or not. I don't know.
No, the annoying thing in Metroid Prime 2 is not really the backtracking so much as it is the fact that early game if you're in the dark, it has a dark world, light world mechanic, and the air in the dark world hurts you, except unless you're in specific safe zones.
Yeah, until you get the dark suit.
Well, even when you get the dark suit, it hurts you. It's not until you get the light suit that it actually stops.
Well, the dark suit makes it manageable.
Yeah, that's true. Although apparently they reduced the damage a lot, I think, in the player's choice version. So
Yeah,
it's
either that
significantly
or-
more manageable even before you
So
get
basically
the
play that one or the Wii version, which is the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, Phoenix Wright, Spirit of Justice apparently has like 6 episodes. Huh. And Dual Destiny has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh. So the 3DS ones look like they all have 6 episodes instead of 4.
Okay, that's fair enough. I guess it's the more modern games they put more shit in them.
I know the 3DS ones have like DLC ones.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, at least it isn't frickin' Asura's Wrath, where the true ending is DLC. Ugh. What's Raccoonda?
I would say in that case, it's not that the true ending is DLC so much as it's just an ending is DLC.
No, yeah.
Well, the good ending, I guess.
Well, no, just the ending in general, I mean, is DLC. The game literally ends on a cliffhanger and lets you buy the DLC.
So, like Fallout 3, or?
Fallout 3 didn't end on a cliffhanger. It was
I have
very
no
much
idea.
an ending.
Well, I have no
There was
idea.
an ending, but it didn't get you anywhere.
I never played a Fallout game.
That doesn't mean that it wasn't an ending. The DLC made the game go longer, but it didn't really add another ending.
No, but Broken Steel made the game end, like, properly. Like, you actually accomplished things for once.
You accomplished a thing in the ending of the first game.
Yeah, but you accomplished a total of one thing throughout the entire the
No,
entire
you
game.
accomplished a
to accomplish
bunch of
one thing.
other shit because unless of course you were doing the entire game and only doing one thing in it, because who the fuck plays a Bethesda game like that?
I'm just saying, if you follow the main quest, you accomplished a totality of one thing.
Which is still an amazing thing to accomplish when you consider how crucial clean drinking water will be to then accomplish a bunch of other things.
Yeah, but you were unnecessary to get it done.
You were kind of the only person who could get a hold of the Gek thing needed to do it.
Not necessarily. Someone else could have done it.
No, not really. Only the player character could have survived doing it.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Only the player character.
Getting the
survived.
Gek thing from that crazy asshole.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Only
I
the
don't
player
know how
character
you-
could have survived to escape his idiocy because only the player character is actually competent.
Eh.
It's like nominally another person could have done it, but in actual fact, no, only one person could have done it.
Nah, anyone could have done that.
No,
See,
only
here's the
one
thing:
person.
if the player character never existed, what would have happened is Moira would have done everything they did.
No. If the player character had never existed, literally nothing abuse would have ever happened, and the wasteland would never ever have gotten clean drinking water.
I disagree.
Because only the player character can accomplish anything.
Oh, you're being sarcastic.
No, I'm actually serious. Only the player character can ever accomplish anything, and this is clearly shown by how effective most of
And only the player
characters are.
character can loot all the places that should have been looted ages ago.
See, I disagree. I think Moira would have been able to do it.
No, I think you're vastly overestimating Moira's ability to actually shoot things.
Well, here's the thing. Moira can survive a nuclear bomb.
She survived a nuclear bomb not through her own thing, but due to genetic mutation. That doesn't really count.
I'm sorry. Did you survive a nuclear bomb? No.
Depending on which
does not survive
Fallout,
a nuclear
sure.
Yeah, but no. She was like at ground zero for a nuke.
Again, that still doesn't mean that that still doesn't indicate anything about her ability to actually fight things, though.
Yeah, but if you're invincible, then it doesn't matter how well
Why are
you
you
fight.
saying that she's invincible? She just happened to be immune to radiation due to a mutation that made her so.
No, she's not immune to radiation. She is immune to a nuclear bomb going off in her face.
That's because she's immune to the radiation of the bomb, bro. She is not actually immune to a nuclear bomb.
Okay, no. You seem to be misunderstanding how a nuclear bomb works.
I think you are misunderstanding when a nuclear bomb ever goes off.
You just get inside a refrigerator to survive it.
Yes.
Okay, here's the thing. She was that close to a nuclear bomb. This
She must have had a really good
okay,
refrigerator.
So let's say that it would be like a Patriot.
What
missile,
nuclear
a
bomb
Patriot.
is it that you were talking about?
The one in Megaton.
That doesn't explode.
What
Yeah,
can
it does.
No, it doesn't. In the
you're
canonical
an
story,
asshole,
it
it
doesn't
can.
explode, so therefore it doesn't explode. The only time it explodes is if the player makes it explode. Remember? So her ability to survive it or not only exists in a timeline in which the player character does. You're not gonna win on
But
that
she
one.
has the capability
In a
to
universe
survive.
in which the player character exists, yes. In the universe in which she doesn't, we do not know. We do, or we have no evidence either way because
but
that
you see-
universe does not
Okay,
exist.
but here's the thing. The Moira where you exist and the Moira where you do not exist, there is no fundamental difference between those two Moiras, right?
I have no idea. Only one of those we actually see any evidence of.
Okay, does your existence change the existence of Moira in any way?
Your existence changes every single aspect of the wasteland in a fundamental way. So yes.
Only in terms of gameplay.
That's the only way that matters.
I disagree.
Anytime gameplay and cutscene disagree, gameplay wins in all cases.
It's not even a cutscene.
Anytime. It's not. The point being, the only reality that exists is the gameplay one.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works. The only thing that
That
matters
is
is how the game
absolutely
plays.
not how it works.
Careful! The enemy's going to attack! Defeat Daylight Command!
You are incorrect, sir.
Again, as basically canonically speaking, she did the bomb in Megaton never goes off, so we have no evidence of her survival or not. Also, she wasn't actually in the bomb. She was in her store near the bomb, and she is immune to radiation already.
Yeah, but radiation isn't what's going to kill you when you're like 500, like, what? You'd be
Actually,
what?
I thought that the whole point was that she was, for whatever reason, not actually there at the time the bomb goes off, which is why
No,
she
she was
survived.
in her store when it goes
The
off,
shadows are getting stronger as well.
which is why it's so crazy
Not
that
really.
she survives.
She survives for comedy purposes only, really. Because she's a
Well,
funny
that and
character.
so you can continue the storyline.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
functionally, that's what, you know,
So in which
that was the
case,
major
therefore,
cycle.
if the storyline does not exist because the main character does not, she would not survive the nuclear bomb. She only survives it because she is.
That only applies if you assume that the developers are gods.
Yes, they are. They clearly are because they're the ones who created the world.
Oh my god. No! The developers are not gods!
The developers created every single aspect of the world and are the ones who defined every single thing in it, so therefore they are functionally equivalent to gods. Remember, Quest Essential would not exist in reality if you want to be technical on this shit.
Okay, but it's not Quest Essential that...
It's effectively the concept, though. That's why she can't die.
Well, no, she can't die because she didn't die.
Well, I'm saying she can't die even if you try and kill her, though.
Right, but she is somehow capable. Well, would you be able to kill someone who can survive a nuclear fireball? I wouldn't.
If she isn't marked Quest Essential, sure.
You can always go
She'll
in
die
and mark
just
her
fine, because anything
You
can
can always
be killed
go
if
in
they're
and
not
mark her
marked as that.
non-essential.
Of
then
course. Exactly. She's only unkillable because she is marked as Quest Essential. That is the only reason she is unkillable.
See, I'm saying in-universe, if someone is capable of surviving a nuclear bomb...
Who cares?
She's still perfectly killable.
Shut up!
Direct nuclear
God
impact,
damn!
then they are effectively invincible.
No, absolutely not.
Yes!
No! You can't just say the person is effectively invincible because they survived the thing purely for plot reasons. That is the exact opposite of that. If there was no plot, she would not have been able to survive the bomb. She is only able to survive the bomb because the plot exists.
No, but here's the thing. Her surviving the bomb tells you that she is essentially invincible.
No, it tells me that she is required for the main story to flow.
No, she's not required for the main story at all.
Well, rather, she's required for a quest of some kind. The point is that she's required only for that.
But here's the thing. Being required for a quest does not stop other people from dying. So she
Actually,
has some...
yes, it does. For many things marked as Quest Essential, they are straight up impossible to kill. There is, in fact, a flag Quest Essential.
Not when it comes to the Megaton.
That's because they specifically coded it so the Megaton things are, in fact,
able
to die.
Except when they forget the mark
can
thing,
kill
probably.
an essential someone who is marked as essential, then there is effectively no difference between someone marked as essential and non-essential to the nuke.
But no, you can't kill anybody who is marked essential.
I wish I was marked as essential.
Anybody marked as essential cannot be killed by the player or anyone else until an event occurs, in which case they get marked unessential.
Just stop already.
The battle's over. Good
What the
job.
hell
Oh
does
yeah.
What does this matter? Why does this matter?
Because it
matters.
No, I don't care. Just whatever. Stop. God damn.
This is very important.
WEA doesn't
Human
understand
saints.
the concept of game programming, apparently, and thinks that Quest Essential is something related to the actual in-world thing.
Well, they're quest essential if you mark them that way.
Exactly.
Right. But I'm saying, as
There's
far as
plenty
goes,
of instances in
if
Bethesda
we
games
are
where there's
saying-
quest people.
I was so distracted by your nonsense. I forgot what I just picked out that rare chest.
There's plenty of instances where the person marked as essential in a quest, or I should say, should be marked as essential, and the quest can die.
Yes, that is very true. But
Equipment.
if a person is marked as Quest Essential, they are always immortal, but that is not a statement saying that they
That's a
are
lot.
actually immortal. It just means that they are immortal for game purposes.
Yeah, I should have said there's instances where people you need for a quest can
Okay,
still
but Bound,
die.
you can't make that distinction.
Of course I can make that distinction.
No, you can't make the distinction because you said it yourself that
Huh?
the only reality that matters is the gameplay reality. So
Sure.
for all intents and purposes,
But you're talking.
marked as
But you were the
essential
one who was
makes
talking
you
about a
immortal.
world in which the game doesn't exist, and thus the gameplay reality doesn't apply.
Okay, so in that situation,
Then she would
And
not
she
be Quest
survives a
Essential, and
nuke
she
to the
wouldn't
face.
survive the nuclear bomb.
but
So
we
how do you?
see that she does.
No, we only see that she does in the universe in which she is Quest Essential.
I'll scan the target.
We only
But that
see her.
doesn't. But here's the thing: if she, but being Quest Essential doesn't save other people.
Because they are specifically marked as not being Quest Essential when it comes time for them to die from
Okay,
Megaton.
but it doesn't matter because we don't know at what point that happens.
It's weak
That
Yes,
could
we do.
happen
We know
after their
exactly
death.
at what point that happens.
I didn't play Fallout 3. I played Fallout
if
New
you're wanting
Vegas.
to look at it from a gameplay-only perspective,
I never
Then
played
we can
any
look at the
Fallout game.
scripting of the
Dying and
game
just
and
being
see when this
removed.
happens.
I'm just saying that if you can survive a nuke to the face,
I'm saying that
pretty
she
sure
only
you
survives a nuke to the face in the universe in which the player exists.
no. She only survives a nuke to the face in a universe where the nuke goes off.
Yes, and the only universe in which that happens is the one in which the player exists.
Well,
You're
you
just
don't
saying
know
the
that.
same shit back and forth, back and forth.
Because remember, the nuclear bomb only goes off if you make it detonate.
Nuclear.
Yeah, but it doesn't have. But it could have gone off in other ways.
No, it actually
you
couldn't.
weren't
It can
essentially-
only detonate if you set it to detonate.
Yeah, but we only know about that because that's only and we've only experienced realities where we exist.
Well, no, I'm saying that the thing is in no danger of going off because of its detonator until you specifically
No, but
bring
you
it to
have,
go.
but you do have forces that are actively trying to set it off.
None of which
and
are
you
capable
have-
of accomplishing anything.
Sure, they are.
No, they aren't. If
No,
they were
you need
capable
to
of
repair
accomplishing
skills,
something,
like-
they wouldn't have had to ask you to do it.
No, but there are plenty of characters that could have hypothetically that have the necessary, like, what is it, 30 repair skill?
No hell.
I think it's 30 repair skill, yeah.
Okay, there's plenty of characters who had 30 repair skill. We know this from, their stats
Yes, but they
in-game.
have to be able to actually rig the bomb to do that. In the sense, and I don't
Right,
mean
if
in the
they-
sense of having a repair skill. I mean they have to actually be able to get over to the bomb and not have anybody notice them do that.
I mean, we managed that just fine.
Yeah, but we're the player character.
So?
So that means that we are vastly more competent than anyone else. We've already been over this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You keep coming back around to the fact that the player character is more competent than everyone else.
They're not inherently more competent. They're more
course they are
competent
inherently
because
more
they're
competent.
being played by they're being played by the player.
Exactly! That is why they are inherently more competent.
That was a close one.
That's not inherent.
What do you mean it's not inherent? The player has a very specific object ID that no other unit in the entire game has.
Right, but a player could control, like, hypothetically, you could hack the game so you could control any character.
At which point, that still has the same properties of being the player.
That's
so,
like
yes.
something
Actually, I don't
Sophie
even
would
think
do
you
and put
could
a whole
hack
bunch
the
of
game so you
anime
control
characters
something
into
else.
the game.
You'd effectively have to rewrite the game engine at a very fundamental level to do that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you really do, because there's a ton of shit which is hard-coded to the player only. It's like everything related to faction relationships is directly hard-coded to specifically the player entity. And the player faction, which is a specific faction that exists separate from everything else. Basically, it really does not work without the player existing as a specific hard-coded entity. I have actually done a fair amount of modding for various Bethesda games, so I do have a fair bit of experience on this.
Okay.
Okay, drop it, please. What the fuck is wrong with you? You guys arguing back and forth on the stupidest fucking thing.
Well,
Ugh.
the alternative is talking about anime, and
Okay.
I only have so much, tolerance.
We could talk about grammar again.
Oh man.
I forgot fucking termites are out today.
What?
Termites.
What do you mean they're out today? I don't understand.
They're out.
They're
The
swarming
termites are
outside.
out.
Oh, better call an exterminator.
So few get in the house.
You sure they're not the carpenter ants?
I don't know, the termites, as far as I can tell. They're bad today.
Yeah, you
Oh,
probably
Jeffrey.
should contact an exterminator or something similar to get
No,
rid
this
of
happens every year until we can get it to, like, stuff.
it. So you're saying your house is eventually going to fall over because you haven't gotten rid of your termite problem?
But see, this isn't my house, so there's nothing I can do about it.
True.
I mean, if we
but-
really wanted to, we could talk politics.
Oh, God.
No. No, it just happens every because the lights they get in here. A few of them.
I don't think me and Beld would disagree so much.
No, not really.
Hi. Good shot.
No, me and we in a call together are great because we have the best discussions.
One of the most stupid discussions I've ever heard in my entire life.
See, I don't argue with Beld over text anymore because then I have to choose my words and I can't put in that effort.
What do you mean you have to choose your words?
I don't know. I have more difficulty arguing over text than I do arguing in like verbally.
Interesting.
Bell disagrees.
Yep,
Beld
totally.
disagrees.
Good thing I saved. I'm probably gonna die here.
I am like a good 10, 15 seconds behind the stream then.
Well, yeah. Remember, the Skype call is much lower lag than the actual stream.
Yeah, I know.
Are you okay?
I'm just saying, I'm farther behind the stream than I thought I would be.
Just attract the light so they get in the house of it.
That's the way.
And eventually it just stops. Well, because my mom hasn't called Terminex shit. So I'm sure she'll get on that eventually.
I'm falling asleep.
Okay,
I'm living.
night.
Don't overdo
Peace,
it.
perfect.
Okay. Good night.
Gotta fight these weird hands again.
Great, now it's just bells anyway.
Yes, perfect.
Ugh. Oh, let's stop this soon anyway, because I gotta finish GX. Damn it. Only got 4 episodes of GX. It's almost over.
It's fine.
And then we can start Zexel.
No, we have another one first before that.
No, we're just going to watch Zexel twice.
Yeah, totally. Sounds
Yeah,
legit.
okay. Sure. Why not? I don't have to watch it. You're the ones that have to watch it.
No, you have to sit there and watch the whole thing, and we'll make sure you do by being in a call with commentary over the whole thing. So you have to pay attention.
There are 3 of them. Strike first.
I guess I have to build an intelligent robot by then. To try and outfool you.
Oh, T, have you seen how Konami has changed the game?
Yeah, with
Here.
Link Monsters.
Huh? Yeah, with
Link
Link
Monsters.
Monsters. They're wonderful and terrible.
Yeah. I don't know what to think. I just don't really care.
It's just
I don't really play the game much
changing the
anymore.
game.
Yeah, we got a rare one.
Which is an inventive way to deal with the whatchamacallit, the word that does the stuff and the things. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
I
seems
don't know.
legit.
I don't play the game that much anymore.
Mhm.
I don't have anyone to play with. Plus, my deck's probably out of date at this point.
I'm sure it is.
There's one enemy.
No, it has like the pendulum monsters and stuff. Like it's a something magician deck. Whatever I heard was powerful, so I just copied that.
Jeez, that one's fast. Like
And I give dramatic speeches whenever I do play it.
Well, that's the key. If you're not doing that when you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, what's the point?
Also, I have the dub music like on something making sound constantly. Okay, come on, that's what I get to the boss for. Oh, damn, we got separated.
My skills have improved.
And Yukari immediately found the stairs, so that was good.
I don't know how you got separated.
It's a random thing that can happen the higher up you get. Where suddenly your party will just be separated.
That sounds really annoying.
Please spread out and search the area.
Not really.
I mean, it let him skip a floor.
Yeah, that was random chance itself. Someone
Yeah,
just
but it
happened to
worked
be
out
right
in your
by.
favor that time, so what's it matter?
Yeah. Shit.
Although I'm not sure if skipping a floor is necessarily a good thing, depending on what other things there were on that floor.
Well, I'm trying to actually get to the boss floor, so you know.
I suppose that's true.
I didn't
Yeah,
really care.
if you're just diving, then what's the there is no harm.
I suppose that's true.
Especially since you're not going to be getting much in the way of gear. I think he's pretty well decked out.
Oh no, I was thinking more just in terms of things like just straight up XP stuff, because I think he was still somewhat underleveled, possibly.
I don't think he's under-leveled. I think he's just not, you know, effective. You know, he doesn't have the right persona for this floor, or for these enemy sets essentially.
Well, no, I just want to get to the freaking boss room for a convenient, you know, warp point.
I suppose that makes sense.
I'm not really having much trouble with the encounter outside of annoying status effects. There's too many people are getting
All that
charmed.
and just constantly being weak to ice magic.
I need to access the fire skills.
Well, then you need to fuse a persona so you have fire skills on a thing that's resistant to ice.
Oh, I can't get Black Frost this early.
That's your problem.
I mean, Black Frost, he's probably one of the best personas in Persona 4. Because you can get him pretty early and he learns the high tier stuff and isn't weak to anything. And nullifies, or repels light and dark, and nullifies ice and fire. It's because he's black and that's racist.
Yep.
Wait, not resistant, not nullifying fire? Who the hell have I equipped? Oh.
So are there items you can get to nullify resistances, or not?
Yeah, there's like some accessories that can nullify them. And stuff. I mean, the best one you can get is the Omnipotent Orb, which nullifies everything besides Almighty attacks. That's like one of those things you get after you've done anything that can pose any remote threat.
Don't overdo it.
Yukari, if you're our main healer, why am I better at it than you?
I couldn't finish it off.
Hang in there.
Yes, Senpai! The enemies are
Last one. Don't let your guard down.
Oh, Vermont's making an effort to legalize pot through Congress after a referendum.
Yeah, man, you gotta legalize it.
Yeah, but it's Vermont, so, you know. What's Vermont known for? Covered bridges, I think?
I don't know, I guess.
My
What?
skill
I don't-
level has increased.
Vermont.
The state,
I
Vermont.
don't follow the news.
So you don't know about the existence of the state of Vermont?
Vermont!
Oh, well,
I mean-
yeah, I know that. Like, I don't know like anything it's known for.
He is the average voter. He does not know about the existence of the state of
I'm not
Vermont.
registered to vote.
This is why Bernie didn't win, because he didn't know that...
But yes,
Bernie's
because
home
Bernie
state.
didn't know about Vermont either.
Yeah, because Bernie didn't know about his own home state.
Yep. Well, you see,
Like-
Bernie doesn't. He claims his home state is Vermont, but he actually sprang fully formed as an old man. So he never actually had a
in
child.
2015.
No, he was an old. He's been an old man for like 15, 20 years because he just sprang up that way.
He just showed up in Congress one day.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess blend in with all the older, old white people.
Exactly. He's
It's like an
getting-
Assassin's. It's like an Assassin's Creed thing.
Yeah, exactly. He just put up his. He
Blend in.
just put up his senator hood.
Blended in plain sight.
Yep.
No, I'm not registered to vote because I just don't care.
Well, it affects you, so you probably should care.
Such persistence.
How does it affect me?
Because you live in the country, and so you're gonna have to deal with the results of whatever winds up getting voted in.
No, nothing's had to yet, so whenever it does, then I'll worry about it. I mean, it's not like my vote means anything.
But every single vote matters.
You'll fall by my hand.
Every
Okay.
single vote does.
Unless
I'm not
it's a vote
regis-
against you, in which case it doesn't. Unless it's a vote against your party, in which case it doesn't matter at all, and you should stay home.
Yep.
I don't even have any real political opinions, so I don't care.
Well, you should probably have at least some opinions, because again, they do affect you.
You'd be a great politician. You have no political opinions. You're a perfect empty shell.
Yep.
Yep.
So you should get into politics.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Good
I
career
think-
for it. You said you were looking for a job. Well, there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Strike first.
Okay.
Just if somebody is Russian and they start suggesting that you might want to listen to what they say, I suggest probably don't.
Oh, Mitsuru actually learned the mid-tier ice. I will use it effectively. That's a yes.
Hiko Senpai defeated. Obey my command.
A vote for T is a vote for what?
Don't
See,
leave the
come on, logger.
It's a vote for butts, clearly.
My fellow Americans, I like
Butts.
big butts, and I cannot lie.
to be just beginning.
Now, you other brothers can deny. But when a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist, and that round thing is in your face, you get sprung. Thank you. You just walk off stage.
No, you gotta drop the mic first.
Yes, my skill.
I've made my case. Now, I tell you, I'd not sleep with that one.
There are 3 enemies. Use Mudo.
Oh shit, I still have Mitsuru on knockdown. God damn it. I don't know, she's trying to do a thing. Oh, no. Because sometimes you have someone on knockdown and they know their weakness isn't there. And they're just gonna stand there and do nothing instead.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems slightly odd.
I think isn't Tritalk the corporation from System Shock 2?
I don't remember anything about that part of System Shock.
Hey, do you hear me? Snap out of it.
Please don't die, Slab.
How
I
disgraceful.
could have sworn that's where that's from.
I couldn't finish it off.
Zona
Termination.
Synchrone. I don't. It's something that Bunny said in 2014, so.
God damn, we're still 5 floors away.
Now I need to know what this is.
What is it?
That's what I'm looking up.
Well, no, I mean, what was the thing you're looking up?
What Tritalk is.
Please spread out and search the area.
Well, it's more than just one talk.
I will.
Hey, you can't deny that it's probably an accurate statement.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Oh, it's an Esper in Final Fantasy VI.
Okay.
4 enemies.
That's less interesting than I thought it was.
I told you, it means that there's 3 of them.
3 enemies left.
Well, it's the former name of an Esper in Final Fantasy VI.
Hate the frickin' spirit drain bullshit. Those things are hard to recover.
Such persistence.
Assholes.
It's not hard to recover once you have enough items.
Please hit 2 enemies.
Presumably, the principle is that he doesn't have enough items.
I don't feel like going back to the entrance again.
That's not a big deal.
I'm trying to get to a boss room again. It is.
Enemy defeated.
Scanty termites.
Just one more. I failed to finish it off.
Come on, guys, just find the stairs. I don't want to go back. Yeah, I just want to get to the boss room.
Oh, cool! They're doing an Earthbound run glitchless as the finale for SGDQ.
Is it 100% glitchless?
No, it's just any percent.
Aw, they should do 100% glitchless run.
It's still 4 hours and 25 minutes, though.
Yeah, I know, but they should do a full 100% run of the thing glitchless.
Come on, guys, for fuck's sake, can't find the stairs? Thank you. Yukari picked up a discharm, and her message was she didn't know what it was.
What?
Like, because they say something when they pick something out of a chest when you're split up, and like, if she picked up a discharm, apparently she said she didn't know what it was.
Well, maybe she doesn't know what it was. Has she ever actually used a discharm?
Oh, no?
Well, then there you go.
It's common medicine you can buy. I think she should just be aware of what it is. If she would have to use it. God damn it. I'm out of SP. So close to the boss room.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
Got tables on fire.
There are 3 enemies left. That's it. The enemy is down.
Oh, they're doing a Bucky O'Hare 30-minute run on hard mode. That's cool.
Okay.
I don't understand, like, how can you have an any percent in something like Ninja Gaiden? Like, how does that work?
Maybe you don't go through all the stages.
I don't think Ninja Gaiden had warps.
No, there's glitches, maybe.
Is it glitchless or just any percent?
It's just any percent.
Well, then maybe they are doing some sort of glitch where they can bypass stages. Or
Yeah, but
bosses
it's still
or something.
22 minutes, so... I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, we found better shoes. All those fresh Reebok shoes all over Tartarus.
Oh my god, they're doing a Banjo-Kazooie 100% run.
Okay.
So that'll be that'll be a thing.
Fairly short.
It's only
I
2
suspect.
hours.
Yeah. It's a rare game, so it's full of glitches out the ass, so it won't take that long.
Yeah. Oh, and they're doing a Hollow Knight glitchless. It's any percent, but it's still, you know, glitchless. That'll be interesting.
It's like if you're doing a run, I vastly prefer glitchless to glitch.
Glitches can be neat.
They could be neat, but it's like I'd rather see you just really break the game over your knee just by being really good at it.
I don't know. Like, if it's something like in an RPG to get through, like, grinding up for money, that's something that I'm cool with those kinds of glitches.
Well, yeah,
But,
I
like,
don't really count that as really a glitch in the same way as jumping through half of the game is, because it's not a glitch that actually bypasses content. It's just a glitch that bypasses gameplay.
yeah.
So I'm talking about ones where you actually have the glitch to bypass content.
Oh, okay.
Things like
Yeah,
almost all of the runs involving Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. Yeah, the non-glitchless Ocarina of Time run. Yeah, I know. Which
Aren't you getting tired?
Now we can get to the boss room.
See, they're doing Donkey Kong 64, no levels early, so I guess they're going to do everything in order? I guess? I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I never played Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah, I would assume it means all levels in order.
How many floors left? 59, or at 56.
Oh, they're doing Doom.
Oh, from the
With
stairs.
All Secrets run.
No, it's not bad. Should be pretty. That one should be pretty rapid.
It's an hour and 27 minutes is the expected time.
Yeah, that seems about right.
They're doing Onimusha. Onimusha Warlords, rather.
Yeah, I streamed that, actually.
Yeah, they're doing an 80%. That's an hour and 25 on that one.
Well, I was gonna do 2, but then Persona 3 happened.
You can always do it as well.
I know, but I don't. If I'm trying to do a long RPG, like, I just, want to get it over with. Or, like, well, just make progress, because of how long it is.
Oh, good. They're doing a Super Meat Boy race. That'll be fun.
That'll be... eh.
What, you don't like Super Meat Boy races?
Not really. I'm not a huge fan of most of the races, really.
They're doing a VVV 100% race.
Great. BB. Like, they haven't done that a billion times.
Yeah, but this is a 100% race.
Okay, hooray.
Your lack of enthusiasm.
I don't have any enthusiasm for AG, whatever it's called.
No, it's talking about my lack of enthusiasm.
Yes.
Thinking, when do I have enthusiasm? So.
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
The morale will continue until the beatings improve.
I mean, if you want me to, I can get a whole lot better at beatings.
Yeah, it's lunchtime. Who wants our attention now? Ah, the fat kid.
Oh, did you see the Talos Principle run last year?
No.
That's really fun because they screw with the frames because that's the one where their engine is like how the physics work is tied to the frames per second.
I just like how you just stand outside your classroom after school and everyone just like is in a line to meet you. Say, hey, you want to hang out? No. Okay.
Next.
Let's meet. So hang out with student, make teacher fuck.
Really, that's what you're gonna call him now?
I don't know. It's almost midnight. I mean, his social link story is so freaking stupid. Who cares?
Well, clearly he does.
Well, I don't care about him. He doesn't even. He's just so generic looking too.
Oh, there it is. There's the longest run we're going to get. It's Final Fantasy VII again.
He can't hang out with us. He needs to go get his
It
dick
needs to be a
wet.
Final Fantasy 100% glitchless.
It's Final Fantasy VII, any percent, no slots.
Wow.
So, wait, no slots. Does that mean, like, no materia, or...
Who the fuck knows?
I don't know. That's an 8-hour run. And then, let's see. I think the second is going to be that Earthbound. Looks like the third is Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix.
Neat.
Any percent critical mode.
Gotta do level 1 too. That's the only way to play. You know, if you want to spend like half an eternity on a boss fight.
And then right after that is Chrono Trigger again. No wrong warp, so it's, you know, 3 hours. Which is about, you know, that's about what your first New Game Plus would be. Wouldn't it? I'd assume so, at least. I don't know. That sounds about right to me. I mean...
So, Bulkhead, are you monitoring your condition?
I don't know. It looks like an okay lineup. It's not the greatest I've seen, but it's a pretty good lineup. We'll see whatever the donation rewards are. Maybe we'll get something better.
Man, we still have like over 7 in-game months to go. Right, it's not like days take a long time, but... Yeah. Let's go hang out with the creepy monk. He's there. Yeah, he's there. Wasn't a like rank up moment.
Don't forget you'll also need to get your regular stats up, I guess.
Why am I the focal point of all these people's lives?
Because that's the only portions of their lives that we actually see.
I don't know. Given how sensitive they are if you ignore them for so long.
Well, that just means that they don't exist when we're not around build.
Ugh.
That's probably true.
Stop.
But we already knew that they... But of course they don't exist. They're not going to render the model when they don't have to.
I hate how consistent you are when it sounds so stupid.
I mean, of course it sounds stupid, but when you actually think about it, it makes total sense. I mean, is it a wrong thing to say?
Yes,
How?
because I say so.
Oh yeah, there's some quality logic, bro.
Because I said so, and I am the main character.
No, you're clearly not the main character. I'm the main character.
That's what a side character would say.
Our social link friend who's an idiot working through a messed up leg.
Only a side character would claim to be the main character.
Exactly. That's why
So
you're the
therefore
side
you
character.
are also a side character because you claim to be the main character.
No. I am fully aware that I'm the main character.
But you're declaring that you are. Therefore, you are also clearly
No.
not a main character.
I'm just making it clear that I am the main character.
Anybody who makes
claiming
anybody who claims to be a main character in any way is obviously not the main character.
I disagree.
Well, of course
I'm not
you
making a claim. I'm stating a fact.
But that fact is itself a claim because you can't back that fact up with evidence.
Sure, I can.
Back it up then.
I said so.
That not evidence of a claim.
Sure it is.
No, it isn't.
Of course it is.
No, you're not Donald Trump. You can't make things be true just by saying them.
Sure I can, because I'm the main character.
No, you can't. Main characters don't do that. Main characters make them be true by actually changing the world so that they're true.
Yeah, with their words.
No, they don't do it by their words. They do it
Hey,
by
Bill,
straight up
someone's being
changing the world.
Someone's being an idiot in game. He's gonna train his busted up knee. We know he shouldn't.
Oh yeah, that'll work great.
Yeah. They made friends with a moron.
I mean, it's only his knee. He'll just be slightly disabled for the rest of his life. He'll be okay.
Yep.
We had a serious talk before we went home.
Yes, the worst case scenario is that I can never walk again in my life.
Oh no, Junpei's left. He can't go to Tartarus, guys.
Sup, dude?
Yes, the worst case scenario is
Oh, can he? Nope, no, he's gone. It's okay, he was just a load anyway. Do I feel like it, or should I just stop here?
up to you.
I don't like things being up to me.
Well,
That's
it's
why it's
down
up to you. That is precisely the reason that it is up to you.
No, clearly T is the main character of this, because he's the one playing the game.
I don't want to be the main character.
That's why you're the main character!
No. He can't be the main character. He's not mute.
You're not mute either!
So?
You're very much not mute, neither of you are.
So that means you can't use that as a disqualifying criteria for being the main character.
I can use that as a qualifying criteria.
Okay, then that means you're also not the main character, because you're clearly not mute.
Well, I'm not a mute main character.
Well, neither
I'm
is
a
T!
fully voiced... I am a fully voiced main character.
Well, neither is T!
I disagree.
I could be, given how I am sometimes. Able
Well,
to completely
I've
silent.
heard you say words, therefore you're not a permanently mute main character.
You see, I'm only a main character when I'm currently mute. I mean, technically, this main character isn't mute because he does say things.
So
with
you're
some
saying
dialogue.
this is an Entourage series?
Yeah, pretty much. This is an Entourage series. There are multiple main characters.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We don't know either. We're just making shit up as we go.
Ah, okay. See if we can beat up this boss. It's a
Basically, we're having ridiculous discussions about nonsense because it's funny.
Because it's almost midnight here.
yeah. I'm gonna
That's
stop
only because
since
you're
that
in the.
won't
That's
get
only
beat
because you're in
up.
the bad time, in a shitty time zone. In the good time zones, it's 10 o'clock.
It's
Well,
almost
yeah, I
midnight
am
here.
in a. I agree. This is a shitty time zone.
We're fighting a man on a horse.
Middle America sucks.
Oh shit! Oh, good thing he hit Yukari like an idiot. That would have been bad. Yes, Garudine. That's a heavy wind spell.
I failed to finish it off.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Why does this guy have Garudyne? That's not fair. And now Yukari can't do anything. And I died. Hello?
Yeah, I heard you.
What?
It's like, there you go.
This one out.
What?
Hello?
Huh?
This can't
What?
be. Please
Huh?
open your eyes.
What?
What?
No, everyone's being so silent.
Well, that's because we're not really able to add anything to the discussion other than to say, wow, you got killed by a bullshit boss, brah. Bullshit
sweet.
boss, TM.
This could be an issue. Without Junpei, because Yukari can't do anything to it. I guess it's immune to Pierce. And it absorbs wind.
Well, then bring Junpei if he's more.
You went to the
useful here.
store.
Oh right. Well, why
Not
build
here.
then you just grind in Tartarus for a while and then get it and fuse a persona who has Pierce or whatever.
No, I'm saying it's probably immune to Pierce. Like it makes Yukari useless in this fight. Besides, I guess I can set her to heal.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's only gonna heal one target at a time.
Still better than nothing if she can't do anything else.
She learned freaking media. Not yet. That's great.
Thanks for the
Why? Huh?
penetrating insights there. When does she learn this thing that she doesn't know yet? Later.
Well, I'm saying I thought like it'd be here like her next skill, but no, it's not. And like that's pretty shitty, given that I can do it. She's supposed to be the main healer.
This is just furthering my point that main characters are the only people who are competent at things.
For some reason, everyone has such a giant level gap between skills.
Watch out. Use move.
I mean, everyone in Persona 4 becomes useful almost immediately.
My turn. One more left.
This isn't gonna go well.
This can't be.
I can do it.
My turn.
Two enemies left.
Only 2 remain.
I can do it.
God damn it.
Such persistence.
Please hit. Yukari-chan has been charmed. Use Charm D.
My turn.
I failed to finish it off.
Yukari-chan defeated an enemy. No shadows are left.
Let's see. I forgot I could have sold this treasure coin. Oh, I think I'm just gonna stop it here.
Alright.
But I'm just gonna grind on my own time. So then now I'm in a good position to do so, since it takes a good while for us to get tired.
Okay.
See, I'll just grind on my own time, because I want to get to... I want to do some Yu-Gi-Oh! And wrap that up, finally. Well, this one. I still don't like GX. I did save, right? Yeah. 17 hours and 37 minutes. Not even halfway there. Only about 83 more hours to go. The hell is that?
Crinkling plastic.
That's crinkly.
It is. Crinkling plastic.
Anyway, yeah, that's enough.
Okay.
Persona 3 for tonight. Made, well, some progress. I think mainly next time will be the next full moon event, which is probably one of the better ones because we get introduced to the large ham villain that the game has.
Okay. Please tell me that the villain is literally just a large ham.
No, but it looks like Jesus.
Okay, that's kind of okay, I guess, but I'd rather he was literally a sentient piece of meat.
So basically, it looks like Jesus, so Zeta is one of the villains in this game.
Seems legit.
So he'll be... And we also have, like, probably the best full moon event that occurs for other reasons. But I'd rather not spoil.
Sounds interesting.
But yeah, now at this point, I'm definitely not switching to portable and replaying all that. Maybe I should have when I had the chance, but oh well. Not really much can do about that now.
You can always replay it on the portable thing on your own time on your thing elsewhere, and then just eventually port over when they catch up.
It's just... I don't feel like starting over again, doing all the tutorial and stuff.
I'm sure it won't take that long.
Nah, then I gotta bother with the whole messing around with streaming it, and I don't feel like doing that. I mean, I can get it watchable, but I don't know. Yeah, Zeta, you're gonna be a main villain in Persona 3. Someone looks like Jesus is a villain. So therefore, you are a villain in Persona 3.
Yep.
By proxy. That's how this
So
works.
are we switching back to T's channel?
Yep. Well,
Yep, we're gonna...
T's new channel, that's how it works. As in, you know, the new button that will show up.
Yeah. I mean, are we switching back to T's chat? Is
stopping the
more
call
accurate?
and stopping the call and going to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Yep.
Okay.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Alright.